the morning light, catching waves with voices bright. Set your course for tales untold, entertainment pure and bold. Come aboard this journey new, stories fresh with more than you. Saturdays are time to shine, positively Pat's lifeline. Positively Pat's Sim Show, every tale a treasure trove. Tune in now and set your sails, laughs and chats and wondrous tales. We ride the waves of joy and cheer, every week we're standing here. Everyone keeps spirits high, morning sun in every eye. From epic quest to daily news, listen up, there's much to choose. Every word a gem we share, Saturday we conquer air. Positively Pat's Sim Show, every tale a treasure trove. Tune in now and set your sails, laughs and chats and wondrous tales. We ride the waves of joy and cheer, every week we're standing here. Everyone keeps spirits high, morning sun in every eye. In every eye. Positively Pat's Sim Show, every tale a treasure trove. Tune in now and set your sails, laughs and chats and wondrous tales. We ride the waves of joy and cheer, every week we're standing here. Everyone keeps spirits high, morning sun in every eye. In every eye.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Sims Nation, welcome to the Positively Pat Sims Show live on WANT Radio via Live 365 or right here streaming on YouTube. And on the YouTube channel, we have live chat. So if you want to join in on the conversation today, if you want to give us your preview and prediction for tonight's WWE Clash in Paris, please do so. We want to hear from you. And we've had a great start to our Labor Day weekend thus far. We hope you guys are having one as well. We hope you have a very fun, happy, and safe Labor Day. And I just want to say another big thank you to the one and only DDPY warrior, champ, instructor, all-around great dude, the one and only Scott French, for jumping on last night for our Warriors Unleashed show, where we talked about a lot of stuff, mainly focusing on what we call maintenance mode. But there was a lot of great inspirational stuff going on in that show. Couldn't have been happier. So thank you so much, Scott French, for being a part of that show. All right, today we have multiple special guests, which is good because we've got a total of 6 matches and 4 hours to cover it. So it's going to be exciting. But we got a lot to talk about here because Clash in Paris is not just the next WWE PLE, but Clash in Paris is the last WWE PLE on Peacock. As here in the United States, it's going to be heading over to the new ESPN Unlimited, which we actually have bundled with Disney Plus and Hulu. And so far, I've been very happy. And actually, the price point for all three is actually pretty good. We don't have cable, so this is giving me access to some sports again that I haven't. But it's going to be interesting, and we'll talk about that as well. So let me introduce to you my guest. First, to my right, or your left, I want to introduce my son and frequent co-host here on the Positively Pat Sims Show, the one and only, the noisemaker, Seth Sims.
I forgot to turn my headphones up, so I did not hear myself when I did that.
We did.
I'm thankful I did not hear myself.
Yeah, no, believe me, we heard you. And on the Zoom call right now, we've got multiple guests.
Ooh.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, some more DDPY Warriors coming your way. The Fenmores, say hello this morning.
Hey, guys.
It sounds like I'm introducing you guys on Family Feud. Ladies and gentlemen, the Fenmores.
This is my daughter, Lori. Everybody knows me from the WrestleMania show.
The winner, who received a duffel bag.
Right
There
here.
it is. He got his choice of anything on the store for free, and he picked the most expensive thing we had at that time.
My wife picked it. Don't look at me. Yo, Janet.
Yeah, but you know what's really funny? So that you are now the owner of the only Positively Pat Sims radio program duffel bag, because the duffel bag, or the Positively Pat Sims radio program is no more. We are just the Positively Pat Sims Show, so hence this logo. So you have a collector's item, my friend, which my house is full of Positively Pat Sims radio program collector's items because we bought everything. So we got a lot of that stuff around. All right, our next guest is a regular here on the program. He's quickly becoming a fan favorite as well, and he just started his new YouTube channel. And so my buddy Ashton, tell us all about it.
Good morning, everyone. Hey, I'm glad to be back, Pat. So my YouTube channel is really for the nerds, because I'm a big nerd myself. I like nostalgia type stuff. So like 80s, 90s, early 2000s. So that's basically what my channel is going to be about. I'm going to be having some games that I play. We're going to talk about some movies that are from back in the day, some stuff that get brought back up, like the Jurassic Park franchise, Terminator keeps coming out, stuff like that. But yeah, that's what my YouTube channel is going to be about, and the name of my YouTube channel is let me go look at it real quick.
He forgot.
I
I think you were trying to get that light working.
Yeah. Look, these things happen, all right?
Hey, you're talking to the king of technical glitches here.
Oh yeah, it's called Rebby Nice, because oh my goodness,
It's early, folks.
it is
Early
very
in the morning.
And I just woke up.
I think we're all very tired. And we're all very tired.
Yeah. But yeah, it's called Rebby Nice. Because what was it? Because something is timeless. Because nostalgia is timeless. That's
There you go. I noticed that Ashton is wearing the Last Time Is Now shirt.
Oh yeah, but this is the
Oh my
version.
gosh, yes. Yes. Love it. All right, guys. So here we go. This is Clash in Paris. And, well, look, we got our buddy, our good friend, and our inside man, Universal, is on the chat right now. And talking about, first of all, mentioning the fact that we don't know when Cody might be coming back. I'd imagine it probably won't be overly long, but you never know. Cody and Brandy having a new baby girl. And congratulations to them on a big moment there. And
I give it 3 weeks.
You give it 3 weeks? Oh,
Yeah,
till he comes
3
back.
weeks before he's back.
Oh, I was
Nah,
like,
I give it. I give it 3 weeks.
right. It sounded like when people get married, like I give it a year.
Yeah. You give it 3 weeks. I give it 3 weeks.
Right. There you go. Also, there is a lot of stuff that might be going on during the show that Universal's probably going to fill us in on that might not exactly be WWE related, because D23 is happening right now. And
yeah, that is happening now.
they're mentioning, he has mentioned that there is some major changes coming in 2027 for Star Wars Land, which is Galaxy's Edge here in Disneyland. I do know they're working on revamping the Smuggler's Run, where you fly the Millennium Falcon, which I think is a good thing, definitely. So yeah, he'll probably be giving us his thoughts throughout the show here. But what I want to talk about right now is the idea. Sorry, Universal said we want Cody back at WrestlePalooza, but filming may not be done because he's also shooting. That's right. He's also shooting Street Fighter.
That's right. He's Guile.
Right. He's Guile.
Yeah.
So
Okay, give it 2 months.
yeah, I give it 2 months. I
Maybe
believe.
they can Survivor Series.
Yeah, I would say no later than that. And just knowing Cody, I would think that would be the case, because Cody is without a doubt the workhorse in WWE. I mean, he was hitting like
At least he's one of them.
Yeah, he was. I mean, he was hitting every house show, and he was, really representing very, very well. So I wouldn't be surprised if Cody made appearances before that, as long as his schedule would allow it. But I would say no later than Survivor Series. Oh yeah, I still haven't set up my Discord. That's my fault. I keep putting that off.
If you want, you can give him mine. I have Discord.
You can give them yours. Why don't you go ahead and give him yours? He wants to share pictures.
So, all right. Let me pull it up. And
Share with
put
the
it-
world your Discord.
Yeah. It's a Wolverine picture, by the way. But because my favorite number is 27, and I thought it was a funny name. It's very simple. 27 Viper. Viper.
All right, Randy Orton.
Viper.
Right.
Viper is funny.
No, the 27's funny. It's because Viper, Viper, if you look at my username, it's technically VIPer, but it's Viper technically in English.
Okay.
But
I'm
it's-
so proud.
You can look.
So proud.
VIPer.
It is. It's VIPer. VIP capital
VIPer.
ER.
Yeah. Also, my tag is Thug. I'm a thug. I'm a thug tag.
Okay, I'm sorry, but of all the words that would describe Seth, thug is not one of them.
That'd be like her trying to say she's a thug.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh
All
my
right.
gosh. I'm a thug
Anyway,
guy.
so one of the things I wanted to talk to you
Uh.
guys about, get you guys' thoughts on, is this is, again, the last WWE PLE on Peacock. It's already internationally, it's already available via Netflix. But if you want to watch it in the United States without a VPN, you're going to need the ESPN Unlimited. Now, if you have a cable provider that already gets all the ESPN channels, apparently you're good to go. But
Unless you're on YouTube TV, of course.
yeah, which
Like me.
right. Which I remember that. I mean, that's a whole nother can of worms there, because I remember we had YouTube TV for a short time, because YouTube
We did.
TV.
We got it. We used the free trial.
Well, we did, but then we paid for it for a couple of months, and
Oh, I don't
it
remember
was
that.
it was the cheap way to watch all your television. And now, like, we've looked into it. We're always kind of thinking, oh, well, is it? Have they lowered their prices yet? Because they're freaking expensive.
Yep.
I would say YouTube is more expensive than if I got cable here. And
That's crazy.
yeah, like but again, I mean, I don't want to get too deep into it, but that's why I've talked about, like, nothing's changed in television. It's still being run the same way. No one stepped in and really made anything different other than the streaming services. But in television, they're all doing the same deals, the same contracts, which jacks the prices through the roof. So, I mean, you can get Pluto. You can get Pluto TV, but it's not the same. You get the same. My wife uses Pluto more than anybody just to watch Judge Judy, which has just aged us, I think.
Not
The sad
really.
part is the only thing I watch on it is literally SmackDown.
Right, and I think, and that's, well, I would watch, like, I would like to see the Angel games again. And if I had cable, I would definitely be watching more baseball and stuff like that. But anyway, the WWE has been with Peacock
Sorry,
since
it's shaking. By the way, I'm trying to.
for some time now. The WWE Network first launched just before WrestleMania 30, and I don't know about you guys. We're going to start with the Fenmores here, but what was your thoughts about the WWE's tenure, which is still going to continue, by the way, until next year at least, for you, where you can watch all the older stuff. But what have you thought of WWE's tenure with Peacock as opposed to the original, the OG WWE Network?
I mean, I still feel like the network, nothing compares. Like, it was $9.99 a month for life, basically. You had everything there. There was less buffering issues. There was less, like, everything. I don't know. I just felt like the network was the be all end all, and everything they've tried since then has just been, just doesn't compare. We'll see how the ESPN Unlimited holds up once they make the full swap. Like I said, right now it's just going to be PLEs and regular sports and other stuff. But so I guess we'll have to wait and see for that. But I haven't been overly impressed.
Why change something that already worked?
Money.
Right. Yeah, I don't think the network was performing the way they'd hoped. I think it was strong initially, especially when you're talking about the time around WrestleMania 30 with Daniel Bryan, the Yes Movement. I think initially the network did very well. I think there was a lot. It was very WWE in terms of there was just a lot of content that was new, that was very hit and miss. And the stuff people tended to like, for whatever reason, didn't get a follow-up. My wife loved, and I both loved, Camp WWE. It was an animated show.
Yeah, it was really good, actually. I like that too.
It had
Is
one,
that,
it
is
had
that
one
the one
season.
where they're all like really tiny guys?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I need that.
Yeah,
Please.
I don't know anybody that didn't like that. It was Seth Green produced it,
Hi, Diamond.
and it didn't get a follow-up. I actually got a kick out of Legends House
Mm-hmm.
and thought we need another Legends House, and that never got a follow-up. But then you saw the ones where they're driving in their cars to gigs. That one just never ended until it got to Peacock, and I'm like, okay, I don't need to see that as often. I want to see some of this other stuff.
Yeah.
So I think there was a lot of hit and misses with the original content. And I think they didn't push it quite right. I mean, there's a lot of things that go into that. But my problem with Peacock was how they put the network, how they swapped it over. So, like, if you go to the WWE Network, you could pull up. Hold on, I got a little notification here. You could pull up let's say you want the Royal Rumble. You could pull up the Royal Rumble and watch the Royal Rumble or Raw in order from year to, and you could look it up by year and all this stuff. It was so much easier to navigate. Peacock turned everything into seasons.
Yeah.
So the first Royal Rumble was season 1. And then, so it treated it like a television show, which I kind of get from Peacock's perspective because it makes things a little bit easier for them. They don't have to change a whole lot of stuff. The other issue I had is Peacock is very famous for when it's time for that commercial break or a break is needed, it fades to black and then comes back. So you'll be like right at the tail end of an interview and it'll fade to black and cut out the last part of the interview and then come back. It's a little thing, but it's just a little annoying. But Peacock, I also felt lost a little bit of quality in terms of the overall picture. I thought at the end of the WWE Network era, the picture quality had improved. They had bumped everything up to full 1080 HD. And Peacock always, for some reason, it's always felt like it's coming just short. Like, it's better than 720, but it's not full 1080. And it's definitely not like Disney Plus or Netflix 4K. So but WWE, I don't think they shoot in 4K. I think they still shoot in 1080. I don't know. I could be wrong. But anyway, Ashton, what are your thoughts on the Peacock era of WWE?
Well, that era, I was fine with it. I really just, since I only use it to watch the PLEs anyways.
Right.
But I do miss the WWE Network because, like you said, like it had all the original content, and Camp WWE was actually one of my favorites as well because I'm a cartoon guy.
Right.
So
I knew it.
Those had a lot of funny moments in it and whatnot, which I wish they brought back. But as of right now, Peacock was fine. I mean, like I said, I only use it to watch the PLEs anyways. But I think I would have liked it if they would have gone back to having everything on their own network and not splitting everything up between all these different networks and streaming services and whatnot.
Right. It does feel a little crazy.
I wholeheartly blame TKO for this debacle.
I mean, it really does feel like you need a lot of stuff.
Ever since they merged with TKO, it's been nothing but them trying to advertise a bunch of stuff.
Oh, that's a whole nother, again, can of worms. That's a whole nother thing. Like,
all the ticket prices now are ridiculous.
Yeah, ticket prices are high. And here's the thing, like, so I got friends who complain about the ticket prices all the time. And it's the same argument that people have made, like where they're mad at Disney because it's expensive to go to Disney, right? And we just went, a few months ago.
Yeah.
Those ticket prices are probably not going anywhere because people are willing to pay them. As long as people are willing to pay them, what does WWE or TKO care what the prices are? So
did you see the chant last night in France?
No, I didn't, because I don't have cable.
So, this wasn't advertised on TV, but fans uploaded the videos up on social media. They were chanting in French. We have basically that they have no more money because they went to a WWE event. Like they were all chanting that in the arena. We have no more money.
Wow,
that's crazy.
So you're saying I'm richer than all the people in Paris right now?
You very well might be. Well, at least all the people that went to the
I
went
am
to SmackDown.
I'm so cool. I can make my own movies in Paris now.
But and to be fair, like, and I've said this, like
I own the Walmart chain within Paris now.
I've said this to a lot of very popular bands, a lot of popular things. They do that. Now, maybe not to this extent, but they do. If they're selling out wherever they go, let's get more bang for our buck. And I'm not defending them, but it's kind of something I think you have to just kind of comes with the territory. You have to kind of understand and
But I think they're outpricing their base, and that's going to
That's
hurt
true.
them in the long run.
yeah, that is true.
Yeah, because I feel like what's going to happen is I remember, what was it, like a few years ago that they would show how like the arena was never full.
Right.
So they would like move people into certain areas and only film those areas.
Yep.
So it looks like the arena is full. So they're probably gonna have to go there. I give it about like maybe 2 years before they have to start doing that again. If the trend continues of them continuously raising ticket prices.
That could very well be. Yeah, I was at when the night The Rock came back before WrestleMania 27. My wife and I were at the Honda Center when he came back. Now, you'd never know that wasn't a full house watching on television and listening to that crowd. You'd never know that wasn't full. I would probably venture we weren't even half full. The upper deck was scarce. The lower half was fine on one half. And so when they're facing the hard cam and talking, they're talking to a near empty arena. And it's very much like what AEW had to deal with for a while before moving to the really small, like 1,200 seat arenas and venues. So I would love to see them correct a little bit and not have to go through that again. But sometimes we all have to learn the hard way, right?
Oh yeah.
WWE is not, and this is what I think TKO might take a while to learn. TKO is not, or WWE is not UFC. UFC is not a traveling circus that does a bunch of house shows where you can see your biggest stars. You get, for the most part, you get one show coming into your area every blue moon. I guess unless you live in Vegas. I think they might go to Vegas a few times. And so they
Don't
can
get me started on the Vegas thing.
Yeah.
That's the
So
whole,
they
that's the whole
can-
UFC thing in itself.
They can UFC can charge that and people will pay it. And they've always had a pretty rabid fan base, but even they are kind of losing out because I think the slap fight, which is also a TKO property.
I think that's the Dana White property.
Is
I'm
it
not for
just
TK.
Dana?
It might be. I don't know. Lori, can you look that up? Is the Power Slap just TKO or Dana White? She's looking it up on her phone.
Okay. Yeah, but it just kind of thing like that is right now is becoming very, very popular, and it's pretty cheap to go to. And people are always going to find that alternative. I just hope the Power Slap thing, and this is just me. This is just my opinion. Don't kill me, people. I want Power Slap to go away.
So do I.
I liked it. I loved it.
It's fun to watch at first, and it's kind of funny to watch guys get slapped around like that.
Yeah.
But you're talking about no protection, no.
Looks like it's Dana White's personal.
Okay. I just think that it's too dangerous. Even if it's slapping, these guys are powerful people that are full on
A
just
slap can
knocking you out.
burst an eardrum or something.
Yeah, and
Permanent damage.
I've been surprised there haven't been more issues with UFC which is basically full contact, but these guys are there's a lot of grapplers, a lot of jiu-jitsu guys and stuff
Well,
like
and
that.
UFC is all trained people. These slap fights are kind of just people who think they can win a slap fight.
No,
They're
train for these things.
yeah, they're very.
Oh.
Tra-
Well,
it-
from what I see, at least.
it's kind of like to me. I watch it and
Oh,
it-
you're watching the blooper highlights, reels.
Right.
I guess. Yeah, true. I am watching those. They're funny.
I always view it as to me it reminds me of an old 80s movie starring Sylvester Stallone. This is the
Sylvester
slap
Stallone.
version of Over the Top.
Yeah.
Like someone was like, what's the most 80s thing we could do that's not arm wrestling? How
Yeah.
about slapping each other? Sure, let's go with that. Like someone like
Stephanie McMahon might win that.
oh yeah. Yeah, she had a great interview with Roman Reigns.
We talk about busting his eardrum, yeah.
Yeah, she slapped him like a dozen times. That was,
Yeah,
and
I
she's like,
remember
well,
that.
she's like, well, when you don't sell, I got to keep hitting you. So, all right, guys. So, yeah, the Peacock era is coming to an end. Like I said, we got, if you don't have cable, from what I understand, if you have cable, you have the ESPN channels already, you don't have to pay anything extra to watch the WWE PLEs. We did go in on the Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Unlimited bundle with no ads. And I'll be honest,
No ads. It's made everything so much better.
it's a good deal.
Greatest
How
deal.
much extra is the no ads for the one with ads?
I
I know
think
no ads are like $30.
I think no ads, yeah, somewhere around 30 some with ads. No ads, we're paying 39 for all three, which
That's not terrible.
it's not, and it at the end of the year, at the end of 12 months, it will go up a little bit, just a couple of bucks.
Mhm.
But the reason why I say it's kind of worth it is the amount of content that you get from Disney, Hulu, and ESPN. You got live
Yeah.
sports. We've been able to watch, if we wanted to, any of the the U.S. Open for tennis, or not the U.S. Open. Is that what's going on for tennis?
It's the U.S. Open.
The U.S.
Or-
Open. There's NCAA football happening now that we can watch. There's gonna be. We've watched
Banana ball.
Banana Ball. We watched Cornhole the other day.
Yeah, you tried to put it back on, but all the matches were off.
Yeah.
Same with tennis.
There's so much good stuff. Like you
Well,
know,
we also,
and
we
I'm
also
a big
watched mini league baseball.
right. Yeah, my mini league.
Yeah,
You
minor.
that makes it sound like we're watching little people. No,
Well, they're
Little League.
kids,
That's
so
what
I
it
guess
was.
technically we are.
Little League, the Little
Little
League
League.
World Series. Yeah, which I love.
I like
it.
the mini league.
And they have professional women's softball on there now, which I didn't know.
That was interesting. It looked decent.
Yeah.
You didn't know that was the thing?
Well, I knew it was but it's at a point now where it's gotten a lot bigger, which I didn't know. Usually, when they try to do stuff like that, they don't have the backing for it. But like these ladies had the backing, and but yeah, with Star Wars, Marvel, all the Disney properties, and I'm a big Disney fan.
And with Hulu, I get all the anime stuff. So.
And and Hulu. I wasn't touching Hulu because they had more ads on Hulu than YouTube.
Oh,
No offense, YouTube. Please, I love you.
Hulu
but-
was killing me sometimes.
But Hulu was bad with ads. And so getting the no ads Hulu has been a godsend because now I can watch all my Gordon Ramsay stuff again.
yeah,
I honestly don't mind ads at all.
Well, good
I-
for you.
You're like the only person I know who likes ads, and
I didn't say I like them. I said I don't mind them.
Speaking of ads,
it
guys,
depends on how many ads there are at a time, and then how frequently you're getting ads for me. Because I don't mind if you give me ads frequently, it better be a short amount. Or if you're giving me a bunch of ads at once, it better be like once or twice every like 20 minutes.
guys,
Not like 2 minutes every 5 minutes.
hey, I grew up
he's trying
on
to cut to a commercial break.
I grew up on ads. So I've paid my dues. I've paid my
Yo.
dues for no ads. All right, guys. Speaking of ads, go
Ah.
to getredbeards.com right now and enter the promo code Makes It Better for 10% off on your next order of some of the most amazing hot sauces and seasonings that you will ever find. That's all I have to say because
they have
we're not
ranch?
even technically sponsored by them. I just
they have
promised
ranch?
the owners I'd do that.
Do they have ranch?
We don't need any more ranch.
Do they have ranch? It's only worth it if they have
Shush.
ranch. It's only worth it if they
Shush,
have
shush,
ranch.
shush. See,
Ranch
look,
doesn't go on everything. Ranch is good, but come on.
I didn't
So-
say it goes on everything.
Seth,
I won't put ranch on everything.
Seth, do you see? Let's bring the Fenmores back up there. George, George, say hello.
Nacho cheese can
Hello?
go on more things than ranch.
There we go. Okay, Seth, you see George's daughter there? See
Okay,
how-
now I do.
See how nice and calm and collected she is? That's what I
Sure.
want from you.
That's impossible.
That's because she's nervous, dude. She's nervous. She talks more than I do.
Yeah, that is a trait that children
I
tend to have.
I also don't have that many limits on what I can say. It's just I don't even
There are
know.
definitely limits on what you can say.
No. I meant like there's just there's like mental limits that are
Oh, you
already
have
there.
mental limits. Yes.
There's like mental limits where
yeah.
like I just naturally won't say certain things, but I hardly ever think about what I'm saying and just say it first anyways.
All right.
That's you.
That's me.
All right, guys. So let's actually start talking about Clash in Paris here. I'm always excited.
Yeah, I finally did research on a subject. I'd like to talk about it this time.
We are, but we have 6 matches and 4 hours, bro.
Yeah.
So let's so we're kind of taking our time. We're letting it breathe, as they say.
True, but I looked up all the backstories and everything.
Yeah.
on
So
this.
Seth's
I
hopefully.
watched all the backstory, so here's that.
I didn't watch all the backstories. I kind of just searched everything up and
I've
I've
did
been
a
watching
bunch of
it.
note
I don't
taking.
usually stop watching. I think I missed like not this week, but last week's SmackDown, which I read about. So
Yeah, like I usually like last night I didn't have the chance because I was doing the show with Scott. Usually I check social media for WWE's updates on SmackDown, and apparently I missed a match because we got ready to do the show. I had everything ready, and all of a sudden
Yeah.
Universal jumps in to tell me that he thinks that the Wyatt Six and the Street Profits are going to
Yes.
be the match of the
yeah,
night.
they are. There was a number one last night. The Street Profits fought Mello Ain't Miz, and then the Wyatt Six came out and distracted Miz, so he missed a tag and got knocked to the side to the floor. And then they hit a finisher. Zeros hit a finisher, and 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was not aware, and we would have
Are they
gone on
fighting-
the air.
Are the
without me
Wyatt
being
Six and the Street Profits fighting tonight at Clash of
Yes.
Paris?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
See, neither of us knew.
Wow. Okay.
Tomorrow. It's tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
But we never. We
Well,
like.
no,
we
it's
even
Sunday.
looked it
Well,
up.
Sunday. Sunday at 2
Yeah, it-
Eastern.
Yeah.
9
11 Pacific.
Yeah, we even
11?
he had
Alright.
me look it up just in case, and it did not update until this morning.
Right.
We checked.
Yeah.
It was maybe 10 and it was probably 10 p.m. when he had me check, and it was not updated, and that was through both news broadcasts of their own updates, and then WWE's own official website didn't even have it posted yet. So
It's because they're like, well, let's let those West Coasters sweat because they have to watch SmackDown,
yeah,
and so they need to wait. All right, the chat is trolling me, ladies and gentlemen.
Good chat, dude.
It says 6 matches to cover in 4 hours. This is you we're watching. So the first 3 hours will be 3 matches, and the last hour will be rapid fire on the last 3.
That's not chat trolling us. That's my mom trolling us. There is no one else talking about that.
But it's in the chat.
It is okay.
But yes,
Bounce the
and
universe.
there's so much. There is so much truth there. And I mean, Ashton? Last week
Yeah.
we
With
were doing Batman, and we barely got through the original, like the 4 movies with Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, and George Clooney. So the
Yeah.
last hour was us basically just like darting through the Dark Knight trilogy and the
Yeah.
Snyderverse. I'm like, oh, all right.
Yeah. Universal says that Conan O'Brien is going to be Smarty Pants in Toy Story 5.
Yeah, I knew Conan was going to be in it. I didn't know who he was playing, but I heard he was
now
gonna
we know
be
he's Smarty Pants.
in. He is Smarty Pants.
I don't know who Smarty Pants is though. That has to be a new character.
They
Clearly, a
need to
new
let
character.
that franchise just retire already. They keep like, all right, this is the last one, and they send it off, and then they do another one, and they send it off.
Yep.
I
My
know it's such a tease.
my problem with Toy Story is I thought Toy Story 3 was the perfect ending for the franchise.
Agreed.
I think
It was.
everyone
Agreed.
thought it was the perfect ending.
But I
and then it's
can't.
like,
It was.
But I can't not watch if they come out with another one.
Yeah.
Like that's my
Exactly.
problem.
I like Toy Story 4, but Toy Story 3 should have just been the ending. And then, like, the Buzz Lightyear movie where it's like, oh, this is where actually Buzz Lightyear came from. I was like, if they do any more Toy Story, it should be the origins that the toys came from. Like, I want to know where Woody came from. Because
Yeah.
well,
Well,
we
we
do.
know.
Woody's
We
Roundhouse
do. He
was-
came
Yeah.
from Woody's
Woody's
Roundhouse,
fine.
but I
that,
want
that would be Toy Story 2.
Yeah.
We got that.
I want, but I meant like I want to
Mr.
see.
A Mr. Potato Head feature.
Yeah, I want to see like a
Would
movie
like to
about
see,
that,
like,
ham.
like
I agree.
specifically.
Seth. I would like to see like where Woody's original owner was before it was his current one and stuff. You know, like
Before
maybe
Andy.
Jeff
Oh,
would see like
yeah.
the mom and everything. You know, like all the prequel stuff for them, because some of those guys are handy down toys. So see the very first owners and all that. But maybe
Yeah.
that would work.
Well, since we're
Or just do like a whole new kid, like just a whole like Toy Story, a whole new just set of people
Yeah.
and toys and stuff.
Toy Story, the house next door.
well, hey,
That
I'm
was
a,
good.
you know what? Since we're doing this,
Oh yeah,
Here's
let's-
what I-
Sid. Let's get a Sid.
if we're
Sid
gonna do a
Story.
Toy Story, if there's gonna be a Toy Story movie, I want and I need this. I need confirmation that the little girl that owned Jessie is
Was the mom?
Andy's mom. That's all I
Yeah.
want. Just
That'd be awesome.
just
if it is.
confirm that for me.
Yeah.
And then here and then what I want to see from Pixar, I want to see an acknowledgement that the Pixar theory is real. I want a film that shows it all, that shows everything all tied together. That's what I want.
Do like a Watcher's perspective, like a Marvel The Watchers. Get like a perspective from them, just in a Pixar version where it shows that everything leads into everything.
Yeah. It's all about Boo.
Yeah.
That's what it's
Yeah,
all
and then
about.
when you act, and it ends off with Sully opening. It begins with Sully opening the door, and it goes from his perspective, and he actually sees what Boo looked like. And then we realize when it shows that it's the witch.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
All right, guys.
Oh yeah, didn't they make a Pixar short with the witch? So, not recently, but like it's not very old either. From the witch from Brave.
We know who you're talking about.
Yeah, it was I forget what it's called.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. I don't know where you've been.
already touching you.
All right. Let's get started on our preview and predictions. So, obviously, George, the Fenmores know more about this match than the rest of us. So, let's start here. And let's start with the Fenmores on the WWE Tag Team Championship match. The Wyatt Six versus the Street Profits. George, guys, take it away. Tell us about this matchup and wrap it up with what you think this matchup's going to give us in terms of your predictions.
Well, last night, Mello don't miss. I mean, Mello was going to the Miz and been like, you got to stop taking all my pins and yada, yada, yada. And Miz did the whole, we're a team, don't worry about it. You're getting wins, right? We're going for a championship match, all this other stuff, hyping it all up. And he told Miz, but you've had more wins this year in general with me than you have, period. So there's tension there. And then Bo Dallas came in and with no mask, obviously, as Bo Dallas, and was basically talking smack without talking smack to them. And Mello defended it and go, we got this, we got this. They went to the ring. They had an incredible match with the Street Profits. Like, it was a really good match. Miz got ready for a hot tag. Mello was thrown to the corner. The White Six came out and distracted Miz. And if everyone remembers, they're starting to tie it back to the stuff that happened on Raw with the Miz and the White Six, and White Six originally came.
Right.
Because the Miz looked scared. And so it's tying back to that, I feel. They haven't confirmed that, but that was the interpretation that I got from it. And Miz's back was turned because he was looking over at them, kind of like afraid, as they were all standing right at the announce table, right behind Miz. And Melo was trying to crawl up for a tag, and then what was it? Not Montez Ford, but who's the other one?
Angelo Dawkins.
Yeah, Dawkins hit him with the elbow. Ran into the corner, hit him with an elbow. Miz went flying to the floor. Missed, couldn't get the tag, obviously, and then they hit him with a finisher. 1, 2, 3. Boom, and then the White Six got into the ring and basically held the titles up in the Street Profits' face. And they're basically, so what they're doing is they're hyping up the rematch between the Street Profits and the White Six that we should have gotten a long time ago, as it is. So it's going to be a great match. All the athletes in there are really, really good, and the kind of the story going into it is the Street Profits kind of want the belts back, but everyone's afraid of the White Six and the entire roster because it's the White Six, right? So they have it, and I think that the White Six is probably going to retain because it's the White Six.
Okay. And do you think the same?
Yep, I think the same because the Wyatt Six has fear over the whole division.
All right.
And this number game. You know, in the end of the day, you're gonna have Eric Rowan probably interfering if you need to, and you're gonna have Uncle Howdy, aka Bo Dallas, interfering. You may even have Nikki Cross. Oh, it's me, Abby the Witch. Is that what you're going by now? I don't know what to call her anymore, but either way, she's gonna be interfering. So it's
Is she technically not Sister Abigail?
no, she's technically Abby the Witch hyphen Nikki Cross. I call her both.
Oh, okay. All right.
So
Seth.
she's basically Nikki Cross who thinks she's Abby the Witch or something like that. I don't know.
I don't know.
That's what Michael Cole has said a few times and whatnot. So it's like I've also seen an interview with her where she was out of character, where she was talking about a wrestling thing that she had done in Scotland, where she was like helping new ones come up, and she was talking about herself and all her previous gimmicks, and she even said like, currently I'm Abby the Witch on WWE TV. So I don't know what to call her anymore. It's
Right.
Nikki Cross.
Right. Seth. Give us your. Oh, let me turn you back on. You have a habit of breathing heavy into the mic, so that's why I mute you.
Sorry,
I'll-
I can't.
George will be talking, and all I hear is.
Nah, you got to keep that in. I bet the audience loves it.
So while you're
Nah.
talking, that's all I'm
No,
gonna,
they don't.
that's all I'm gonna do while you're talking. Now, Seth. Seth, give us your thoughts.
Nothing but Darth Vader.
Yeah.
I know there hasn't been a lot of build
that was
up
weird.
to this one this particular week for you to look up. There is actually build up over time. There is a story here. But what
Yeah.
are your thoughts on this match, and then give us your predictions?
With the quick amount, with the quick amount of research I had to do just before this very moment, which is why you saw me looking like this at my phone. This match has build up, but not as much build up as the other ones. And compared to everything else, it just feels incomplete right now. So I think already the Wyatt Six have to retain the title. Along with the Street Profits have been seen pulling some shenanigans, and a lot of interferences. So I think that could give them a boost if they were to have more interferences in this match. But I don't think that'll work this time. So I think they're going to retain for now.
I was so confused.
I remembered
there.
one more thing, by the way.
What's that?
So last night when Uncle Howdy was messing with when the Street Profits were trying to say, and you know, we want the smoke and stuff like that. Their little catchphrase. But when Bo Dallas came down there, he basically was saying is he really your brother? Trying to hide tension between those two. Like if you guys don't succeed and you don't win, he's
Right.
still going to be there for you because the White Six, it's their brothers. They're going to be there no matter what.
Right.
So I don't know if they're thinking about maybe splitting them up or trying to make tension in the group. That's what it looks like they're trying to do. We'll see.
All right. Ashton, let's get your thoughts on this one. Wyatt Six versus the Street Profits. What's your thoughts on this this matchup, and what's your prediction for Clash in Paris?
I have always been a Street Profits fan.
Mm-hmm.
I love those guys. And the segment where Bo Dallas did say, you know, is he really your brother? Does the blood run in your veins? So the mind games for get for attention between them. That's actually been happening for a long time because there's always been rumored that Montez is going to have a singles run,
Yeah.
and this,
Yep.
it comes up often. So this could be either just another tease for it, or it's like this can be the prelude to that. So so there's that. With the Wyatt Six, it's never going to be a fair fight at all. It's always going to be Rowan and Uncle Howdy's going to they're going to jump in and do whatever they do, and so yeah, so there's that. The build up for this match, I feel like it was quick and then it wasn't at the same time because the tag titles have been recently getting a push, right? And then with the way that the Street Profits has always been like, well, over the past few months, we're like we're getting our titles back. We're going to go get back on top. And then when they lost it, like no, we're going to get it back. Don't worry about it. We got this. I think that was the story getting up to this point, but it just seemed so quick because now it involved the White Six who was around sporadically.
Right.
And
But
the whole thing with this too is also setting up for Miz versus Mello. I can see it down where they've been setting that up all year. So outside of when Miz had to go for American Gladiators, now he's back and they're picking up where they left off. So you can definitely see that match is coming down the chute. It's not quite there yet, but it's coming and coming quick.
oh yeah. Miz versus Mello, that's definitely going to happen at some point. I would like for it to be more than just one match though. So hopefully the story between them continues because I think with ever since Mello turned on Trick Williams back in NXT, that was that was a good storyline, and then they just ended it because he went to the main roster, and then it's like
But
you
that's
left the
not
guy
you
in
know
the
that's
win.
not going to be over either because once Trick comes up, they'll probably pick up where they left off. So
Yeah, that'll be yeah. Hopefully, maybe Trick will come up when
when he drops TNA belt,
when Miz and Mello get their get their
I'd say he's
fights.
probably going to come up next year after he drafts the TNA title.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird that WWE stars got TNA titles, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
That's
talking
weird to me.
about Miz and Mello, I think because WWE seems to be doing this a little bit more, and you're seeing this in one of the matches we'll be talking about next hour, and that is the Rusev versus Sheamus match, where you're going to probably get, you're not going to be waiting for 3 or 4 months for a pay-per-view. They're probably going to fight each other a couple of times on Raw or SmackDown, which I think they're SmackDown, right? And
Yeah,
Raw.
and then that's going to
are they?
carry over.
Yeah, they are raw. They are raw.
And then that's going to carry over into one of the gimmick matches for one of the PLEs. Because
True.
you look on the surface, Sheamus versus Rusev 10 years ago would have held its own on a PLE. And whereas I like both guys, and I think both guys that match alone and just let them go, let them beat the crap out of each other, I think that'd be highly entertaining. But
That's what they've been doing.
well, but they've been doing it on Raw. What I mean is you could put them on a PLE the first time they clash, and it would, I think it would be fine. But the crowd hasn't quite accepted Rusev yet, so it's been that kind of slow burn here, and I think they might do something very
Honestly,
similar
it's
with
'cause his
Miz and
gimmick
Mello.
the current gimmick they're using is crap. I'll be the first one to say it. They should have just brought him back as a face for a little while, and then maybe turned him down the line. And your fans were chanting Rusev Day the first time he came back. They had just picked up where they left off with the Rusev Day and made it a thing. It would have been great. But they wanted to change direction, have him be heel. And honestly, my friend pointed out to me the other day, there were more heels than there are faces anymore. Like everyone's a freaking heel anymore. It's like we have like a couple faces on each show, but not that many. And it's like,
Yeah, so it doesn't give you a lot to work with because you can't put a heel against a heel.
I mean, you can, but it doesn't really work too well. But yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think for the most part, a lot of the fans love a bad guy. So it's like, well, if I want to be loved, let me be a bad guy, and
They
everybody
love
wants to.
tweeners more than they love bad guys. The problem is that since Austin, no one, and maybe The Rock, it's been a handful of people who actually can pull it off. That's why one loves Punk, because Punk's kind of like a tweener. He's not like your typical babyface. He'll sit there and talk smack to you, and he doesn't change whether he's heel or face. He's basically the same gimmick. Roman is now doing it right now, right? Where he doesn't really change his character. He's just a fan favorite, and he's swapped over on like in paper he's a baby face, but he's still talking smack the same kind of way, still acting the same kind of way.
Yeah, but he's acknowledged fan.
Right, but he's still acting like he did when he was a tribal chief, not changing, not going back to like he was when he was like the big dog, right? So,
Please don't let him.
Suffering succotash.
Succotash, yeah. but yeah, it's the same type of thing, right? So fans love something with it like that's real, right? Because no one is just pure pure heel, right? Sometimes you're having a bad day and you tell someone to f off. Other days you have someone, and other days you reach your limit, and it's just like f you, doesn't matter who you are, right? So. That's why everyone likes someone that has a little edge on them. That yeah, I'm a good person overall, but if you push me, you're gonna see another side of me you ain't gonna like, right? So.
All right, Ashton, what is your prediction for this one? For
The Wyatt Six is definitely retaining the titles.
All right, my
They're
turn.
definitely retaining the titles.
My turn. This is my prediction. Yes, I think the Wyatt Six are gonna win. But here's what's going to happen. We don't have Doc here, so I don't have anybody to pick on. So I just have to. Doc would agree with all of. You breathe heavy.
Doc would agree with all of us. So pretty much just whatever we say, just go.
Yeah,
against.
usually I just go against whatever Doc says. But
just go against what we say. That's the best you can do.
Well, no, I'm come up with something different. I'm trying to come up with something unique for every matchup. So here's what I think is going to happen.
Donald Trump comes in.
Oh my gosh. So the Wyatt Six are our modern day version of the Ministry of. See, this is why I mute you.
I was laughing.
They are our modern day version of the Ministry of Darkness. What is wrong with you?
Nothing.
That's freaking Sims.
Did I miss something?
Yeah.
Did
I don't know,
Ministry of
'cause
Darkness,
I
is
missed
that
it too.
funny? Or are you watching the screen and watching the delay?
No, I was going to do something, but I ended up laughing.
I'm shaking. He's
instead.
laughing so hard. Okay. Anyway, the Wyatt Six. I'm muting you again. The Wyatt Six is our It's our modern Ministry of Darkness, and they're okay. I just have to get through this, and they are going to be abducting Angelo Dawkins, separating the Street Profits finally, and bringing him into the fold. That's what's going to happen right there. He is the modern Viscera.
Oh, God.
Honestly, you know what I could see? It's not going to happen yet, but I can see down the line, because they've been kind of trying to tease this a little bit. At some point, DIY, Motor City Machine Guns, and Praxium and all the other ones are all going to finally get on the same page, and they're just going to counter the numbers game of the Wyatt Six. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I feel like at some point down the line, they're probably going to find a way where they all get on the same page. And
yeah, but Johnny Gargano is scared crapless of the Wyatt Six, so I don't think it's
currently, yeah. But I'm saying down the line, maybe Survivor Series, maybe Rumble, maybe Mania, but somewhere down the line, they're gonna all get on the same page. And
that's if you.
But this is why the Wyatt Six are gonna start abducting people and bringing them into their Ministry of Wyatt Six. and they're gonna
Well,
build. They're gonna
There's
build
there's
an
only
army.
5 of them.
They're gonna
So
build an
there was
army.
actually an interview. There was actually an interview with
No.
Taylor. So out of character, right? So Uncle Howdy, Bo Dallas, and he was basically saying a lot of stuff they're doing is off of writings that Bray had left behind of what he wanted to do and stories and strategies and directions he wanted to go and the people he wanted in the said group. And he hinted that they're gonna make it. It's gonna get there may be more people involved down the line.
Yeah.
So it could be. It could be.
I'm
You could be
telling you.
right?
I'm telling you, it's the new. It's not just the modern Ministry of Darkness. This is the modern NWO. There's gonna be like
Nice.
50. Half the roster is gonna be on this thing,
Yeah.
and they're all gonna be wearing. They're all gonna be wearing Spirit Halloween costumes. All right. So hey, we got to take a quick little break. A short 4-minute.
We have an announcement on Universal before we take the break.
Seth, go ahead.
So Incredibles 3 is in production for 2028. But the thing is, when he typed the next message, that was the first thing I saw, and I thought he was talking about us.
Oh, where it said this is disappointing thus far.
Yeah, I didn't realize
Yeah.
he was talking about Incredibles 3. I was like, ouch.
Well,
Wait, Incredibles 3.
I think he's just talking about D23.
I think so.
I don't. Yeah, no. I did
Something.
not assume he
But
was
not-
talking about.
I don't
this
think
show.
he's talking about us. And then Marvel is also doing better now. So
Yeah, Marvel's
good.
up, and it should get better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the show should keep getting better too, because we're like fine wine. We just keep getting better over time. All right, guys, we're gonna take. Like I said, we're gonna take a quick little musical interlude. I have to sneeze, and it's not coming out. I hate that. Like it sits right here.
Let me
Whew.
suck it out for you.
Oh. Well, we'll be back. Seth might. But
Seth might.
I took a chance. I wrote some new music today, and I thought, you know what? You know who doesn't get enough love in terms of music is my boy. Oh God. Here, I have to. Sorry, guys.
Let me answer that question.
No.
Let me answer
So
that question.
the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus, my boy, a fellow very whitey. I decided I was gonna write a song for Sheamus, so here it is, guys. Don't go anywhere. This is the Positively Pat Sim Show right here on WANT and live streaming on YouTube.
Through the mist, I rise again. A storm of fists, I'm not your friend.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sims Nation, welcome back to the Positively Pat Sim Show, where every tale's a treasure trove. Stop it. Yeah, no, you're not unmuted yet. This is what I have to... This is the child. Stop it.
I turned my mic down. I turned my headphones down.
This is the child that can't pronounce collapsible.
Yep. Still can't say it after 2 weeks.
Can't say what?
Trying. You already said what I can't say.
Collapsible.
Brick.
Collapsible.
Brick. Collapsible.
Nope, turn it off. All right.
No.
Guys, welcome back. This is our Clash in Paris.
Scared me with the Clash in Paris.
You made him.
You scared me.
My wife is half to blame. I was not alone in this. Anyway,
No, you
this
were.
is our
You were.
this is our again debatable.
Master debaters.
This is our Clash in Paris preview and prediction show. I am joined by
Where I finally did research.
I am joined by the Fenmores, and
Hey, you're supposed to introduce me first.
I am joined by Ashton Harris, and this thing. I guess it's that way. That way. The heavy breather into the microphone.
Oh wait, here, let me rub my facial hair.
No. Oh God. All right, let's move on. Since we had a Sheamus song, let's move on to the good old-fashioned Donnybrook match, which is just a fancy way of, I guess, saying like no disqualification.
bar fight?
Yeah. There's so many names for the same match. Because let's just be honest, like this is.
It's basically a street fight, yeah.
Yeah, it's like SummerSlam was that way. SummerSlam had like 3 different
Wow.
no disqualification matches, and they all just had a different name to it. But it was the same thing. But there's Sheamus versus Rusev. Ashton, I want to get your thoughts on this one first. What do you think about the storyline going into this? The characters, where Sheamus is at now, where Rusev is at now, and what do you expect out of this matchup?
Unfortunately, I don't have a stake in this fight whatsoever. I would love for Sheamus to get back to being in the running for the World Heavyweight Championship again. You know, I want him to get back up there, and I would like to see him feud with Drew McIntyre rather, than anything. Because I think Sheamus, because he was there before, I think he can get there again, and maybe this is his stretch back up there again, and so same thing with Rusev, but I'm not liking Rusev's gimmick right now.
Agreed. I'd say that Sheamus probably wants that IC belt though more, just before he retires.
True. Yeah. Yeah. That's because he's never won that one, right?
Correct.
Right.
That's the one.
Okay.
That's why he wanted it with the Gunther match, and he kept pushing for it before he went out on injury. Was because he wanted it to cement his career and his legacy. That's what he wanted.
Okay. Well, then I guess this kind of match between these two would help push him towards that. But yeah, I think Sheamus can get back up there right now. But as of right now, this isn't one of those feuds where it's like I'm overly hyped about it. So Rusev's gimmick, it needs something, honestly. He needs to go back to being just a tank.
As I say, he needs Lana. just bring back the Bulgarian brute.
Yeah, maybe
I
something.
agree. I don't like this gimmick at all. It's just not.
It's too dry.
Yeah, yeah. It's the best way to put it.
Yeah.
It's something. It's missing something. Like I was telling her before the show even got started. We probably should have done something like brought him back as a face for at least a little while. Then, because the fans were doing the Rusev Day, they should have just went with it and then change if they wanted.
Slowly turned it.
Yeah, or just had him snap on something and then go heel. That would have made more sense. But whatever they do, it just ain't working.
Yeah.
They need to go
Well,
back to
I do think that when the way he came back and the way he's like, this is what I was, and I had to change. Now I'm going to change. I've changed you all too. I think that gimmick can work for him. It's just not something about him right now is just not working for it.
Yeah.
So the gimmick can stay. He has to adjust and pivot, and they have to put him up against like the right opponents, because there's opponents where they were something that we liked, and they may have changed for whatever reason, or they were one way that we didn't like, and they changed to something else, or there's superstars on the roster where within the past few years their gimmicks have changed.
Right.
If he can go after those opponents, I think then it will work and it'll make much more sense. But right now he hasn't done that. He hasn't gone after the opponents that had a gimmick that was specific to them, and then it switched. So if they do that, then I think it can be a little bit more smoother. It actually work out for him more, because right now they put him against anybody. Because didn't he go out to Penta first?
Yeah, something like that, and then he kind of picked on the
Otis.
Alpha Academy.
Yeah. That's another thing too. Otis is probably gonna come back soon, I would imagine, unless he was out. I don't know his personal thing going on. Obviously, he was written off of TV. So I don't know if he's having surgery.
He was at the Luchador match, the
Triple A.
AAA. Yeah,
Triple
he was
Mania.
there in the Royal Rumble for that.
So but again, I don't know if he was written off for personal reasons, or if he had some kind of movie gig, or if he was, like a death in the family, or if he had an injury or surgery or something, or birth, or I don't know. But and my daughter said, "Oh, okay." Otis was written off a WWE active roster, returning to do an elbow injury that required arthroscopic procedure. So he might be due to come back soon too. Then from that, and I could see him getting involved at some point in this. So down the line, I don't know when.
He'll probably come back pretty soon, because it was just 2 weeks ago he was at the Luchador AAA their WrestleMania.
Yeah.
The Luchador.
Yeah, I didn't watch it, but yeah.
So he was there, and he was actually in the Royal Rumble, and he did a lot. So that was probably them seeing what he can do and like testing him out to bring him back onto the main roster again. So
Well, you guys were talking about Rusev when he came back. Like I kind of liked how he was initially brought back, because there was that big question when you're excited to see him. He had spent a lot of time in AEW, and then he comes back to WWE, and people are like, "Yay, it's Rusev! Rusev is back!" And then he shows that he's a heel, and where I thought they were kind of going was kind of that bully gimmick, because he's picked.
They still are. That's because he's trying to bully Sheamus, and it ain't working.
And that's my point. So my problem is that he's like, you can't really be the bully. You can't bully Sheamus. Like, it doesn't, like, that visually and logically doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And then I felt like it was a storyline that was meant to play out over time, that due to injury got shortened very quickly. Because I think the what originally was supposed to be is you have Teruzawa is being bullied by Rusev. Otis steps in, and then Rusev has his way with Otis, and that leads you to then Sheamus down the line, who stands up against the bully. And it just because of circumstances, I feel like everything got rushed. And if they're trying to play off, I haven't really seen it as Rusev trying to bully Sheamus, as just more of just going into this weird sort of I'm this wrestler MMA, I don't know what I am gimmick. I think if they'd have gone with that, I don't think as many people would be as ho-hum about the whole Rusev gimmick if it had played out. And it sucks when you see more of the 2019 version of WWE rearing its head in storytelling like that. But, things happen, and you make the best of it. I'm a huge fan of Sheamus. But, Ashton, I want to hear your predictions. What do you think? Who do you think? And let's do what we've usually done, which is tell us what your heart says and then what your mind is telling you.
Like I said, I'm a huge Sheamus fan. So my heart says Sheamus.
Heart says Sheamus.
And I am not entirely sure he's won all his Donnybrook matches. He had like 3 of them. But I think he has a higher win record than a loss record for. So I think my mind says Sheamus is going to win this match.
All right, so he's doubling up on Sheamus. Seth, your thoughts on this matchup? I want to thank you, first of all, for being – look at that. Look at my hand is like going through a portal. Nope, not yours. Away with you. All right, your thoughts on this matchup and your predictions for Sheamus versus Rusev in a Donnybrook match. What? For being quiet. And then he got creepy. All right. All right, go ahead.
Okay. I mean, this match had more build-up than the other match that we talked about, so this one's a bit better, but it also just feels like a glorified Raw match.
Because that's all it's been.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just, it makes Clash of Paris feel less important than what it actually should be. But between these two, I think I want Sheamus to win, but I feel like Rusev is gonna win.
You think Rusev? Do you any reasoning why you think you will? Or just cause?
Sheamus is too white.
Thank you. All right.
There you go.
Let's go with the Fenmores. Let's hear your thoughts on this one, and what are your predictions coming out of this Sheamus versus Rusev matchup?
So I feel like what Ashton was saying earlier was that there's something missing in this Rusev gimmick. I don't know what it is. Like, Rusev is a really good athlete. He's a really good promoist. Everyone loved him. Remember Rusev Day and everything? Like, again, everyone loved him.
He knows how to talk. Hi.
Yeah, and he knows how to get over with the crowd, either as a heel or a face. But like, something is currently missing. I can't pinpoint what it is. I'm hoping it's just because, like you said, like that things got rushed and he's doing this bully gimmick where he's pretending not to be a bully, he's trying to be their savior, but he really is a bully. And Sheamus ain't taking it, right? So Sheamus beat him, and then he beat Sheamus, and then this whole back and forth thing, or was it the other way around? I don't remember. But either way, they've been this back and forth thing, and they've been having all these brawls, just everywhere. I definitely can see that. I feel like I want Sheamus to win as well. I don't know if they're going to do that, as they're trying to build Rusev back up, right? Because he was on AEW, and then he was like barely on TV for a while. So I think this is their way of building him back up. At the same token, Sheamus just came back too, and they're trying to build him back up. So it could go either way. I'm gonna go with Sheamus, but I would not be surprised if Rusev came out with it. But yeah, I think we're missing something like Lana or something's missing in this thing. I don't know what, but it's definitely something's missing. But it's going to be one of those knockout, drag-out street fights. Yeah, it could even be one of the fights that could possibly steal the show. If it was a 2-night thing, we definitely still show in one night. Because two can really go. And it'll be one of those like brutal type matches. I guess we'll wait and see. But I think Otis is probably going to come back soon and go after Rusev. So that's how Sheamus could win too, right? It's a no disqualification match, right? So
Otis
Otis
can lay him out.
help him lay him out, right? So that would still make Rusev look strong and would make give Sheamus the win. So
All right.
I think I know who's missing from the match.
Are
I
you
think I
both
know.
in agreement here?
Yep, Sheamus.
You think Sheamus? All right, here's
I think I know who's missing.
what? Who?
Your mom.
Oh, God. All right, my turn.
No, my turn.
You already went.
Yeah,
you
I know.
Got your turn.
We're on to the next one now.
All
We're
right.
on to Roman Reigns versus Bronson
No,
Reed.
we're not moving on. All right. So, my prediction.
Jason
for
Derulo.
Sheamus versus Rusev. All right, this is it's the Donnybrook match. It's essentially a fight. It's a street fight, no disqualification. It's a no holds barred without Zeus. It is. Thank you.
she doesn't know who that is.
Yeah, thank you for catching my amazing humor.
Nah.
These matches can work a couple of different ways. Number one, it can show a dominant babyface, a la the Chicago Street Fight of WrestleMania 13 with Ahmed Johnson and the Legion of Doom versus the Nation of Domination. It was essentially gave the babyfaces an opportunity to just go off on the heels, and there's your winners, the babyface. What it also can do is it can give the heel a chance to still kind of take a whooping, but something can happen during the course of that match that will turn the tide, that will keep the babyface strong, but get the heel over a little bit more. So who needs a swift kick in the butt here to get to that next spot? And I'm always looking at that when I'm thinking of match predictions. And we've talked about Rusev, just not something is missing from Rusev. And so my biggest thing is I think something's going to happen tonight that's going to potentially, not for sure, that's going to potentially give Rusev that little bit of lift that he needs to get to that next level and get back on board with getting heel heat and not a lot of the current go away heat, because there's a big difference between the two. And
Yeah.
so
And by the way, you said tonight. You mean tomorrow?
tomorrow, right? And I will say, like, I think that I jokingly said Lana. He needs Lana, but there's some real truth to that. Lana and Rusev together were a great pairing because she did all the talking, and he just was the power, he was the muscle that would come in and just get the job done.
Who was that guy who did that Rusev Day intro for him? I can't remember.
Oh yeah, he was like Aiden or
Yeah, he would be a good one too. Brought him back and have him do stuff like that. That would also work too. But
Yeah.
he needs like some kind of like you say, if it's not Lana or him, it needs some kind of like I don't know, manager or partner or something, just to hit off of and
Right.
something. He needs to
give him a mouthpiece is kind of what I'm
Should have
saying.
been Karrion Cross.
Ooh,
That would have been
good.
that would have been
Karrion
yeah.
Cross would
would've been really
have
good.
done real well with it.
That's a great call,
Oh,
Ashton.
yeah.
Yeah.
Even them two just fighting would have been a really good.
So, all right. So my prediction, if I was to vote with my heart, I would be saying Sheamus. If I'm voting with my mind, I'm thinking about all the variables here and what could be, and I'm going to say Rusev is walking away from this one and as the winner. Some updates.
Even if Otis comes?
Even if Otis, who's not coming.
Wow.
I think Otis, if Otis returns, I don't think he's a PLE return. And this is no offense to Otis. I love Otis. I don't think he's a PLE return. I think he's a night after PLE return. PLE returns I've noticed have tended to be people that whatever that crowd, like they play to that crowd. And then you have the Raw plays to the larger overall audience. That's just kind of what I've tended to see with a lot of these returns. Like when they were in Puerto Rico.
You're not wrong. That's how it goes.
Yeah. Like in Puerto Rico, you'll get the return of Carlito. But in the, if they're in Chicago, if Carlito ever comes back, he's not going to come back at a PLE in Chicago. He's going to come back on Raw the next night. So, we got a couple updates on D23 really quickly here. Marvel is over. The Marvel section of D23 is over. Nothing new. The Russo brothers were on stage but didn't share anything, which is not surprising. They're in the middle of shooting Doomsday, so I'd be very surprised if they gave anything at this point.
With the way that they're showing a lot of Spider-Man Brand New Day stuff.
Right.
I'm actually a little shocked that they didn't show anything with Doomsday.
No, that's true. Of course, if you remember, the Russo brothers were very tight-lipped about their last Avengers films.
Yeah.
Infinity War and Endgame. And when they did give us anything, half of it was fake.
They lied to us.
They did.
They lied.
I did like, though, I will say this. I did like that they gave us the name of Endgame in a image that they released online, and they just subtly hid the letters of Endgame around
don't
the
remember
set.
that.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Wow.
They re-showed the old Mando and Grogu trailer. So far, D23 is not sounding all that great. Universal says, guys, no Otis, and of course, I think we all know, definitely no Karrion Kross.
Yeah.
I believe Karrion and Scarlett have signed elsewhere, but
they're doing indies now.
But he says, sorry, guys. So
YouTube.
You don't have to apologize to me because I said no to Otis.
True. YouTube is recommending. Why are y'all so angry? Epic NASCAR racing fails.
What? That's what's underneath what you're watching it on?
Yeah.
Because we can't. This was our problem a couple of weeks ago.
I have a 5-second delay.
I airplayed everything we're doing onto the MacBook so that Seth could see what we're seeing.
Watching now. Started streaming 89.
Shut up. So, it was causing our video to glitch constantly. I mean, really, really bad. And as soon as we turned it off, we were fine. So now Seth just has has it turned on you. What are you doing?
I didn't touch anything. It just did that.
I'm gonna kick him off the show. I swear to God.
It won't open now. Hold on. I don't know why this mouse pad isn't liking me.
I'm gonna take a vote here in a minute.
Why is the mouse pad not liking me? There we go. Okay.
It's not the mouse pad that doesn't like you.
Yeah, it is. The mouse pad wouldn't like me. Also, it recommended me watch the Lego movie. So.
Great, good for you. All right.
we should watch
so
the
we
Lego
have
movie.
George right now is thinking like, I've got the good kid. All right, guys, we are.
I mean, here's the thing. Technically, we're spending about 30 minutes on each match, and if we had the first match in the first hour, that means we'll have 30 minutes left by the end of the show. So that's 30 minutes of time that I'm allowed to use for whatever I want.
Okay, my wife just put in the chat, be nice to each other. I have been trying to be nice.
Hey, I am being nice. I don't know what you're talking about.
We're going to have a family feud on the show here, speaking of.
All right, Master Debaters time. Who's being nice?
We're not doing Master Debaters. All right, here we go. On to the next matchup here.
Which one are we doing? Because I have to go through all my lists.
We're going. Hello, Ryan Powell. Welcome to the Positively Pat Sim Show. Great to have you on. I want to thank everyone who jumps onto the show. We appreciate you. But we're talking about now the women's Intercontinental Championship match. Becky Lynch, our current champion,
5 on my list.
versus
all the way down.
Nikki Bella. And Seth, we'll start with you this time.
I have to read through my notes.
Okay, then George and the Fenmores we shall start with you then. So give
All
us
right,
your thoughts.
So we have completely different opinions on this.
I'll let her go first.
Good. All right, good. Let's see a little tension in the Fenmore
on, Maury.
household for once.
Okay, I feel like there was not enough build up for it because all you really had was Becky basically beating the crap out of Bella. Can't remember her first name.
Nikki.
You know what I mean. And
The one not
Then
named
you
after
have-
cheese.
and then you have the next week you just have Nikki just beating the crap out of her. It's like there wasn't really no lead up. Really, there wasn't much momentum for it. It's like, okay, you're just gonna throw these two into a random match. I mean, I feel like Nikki needs more training before she gets into a PLE match.
So there was I don't know if you got to my point on Raw because you didn't see Raw this week. But there was a promo back and forth before the match got into it. Did you get that far? All right. So there was a promo back and forth, and she basically called her a coward, and that was what made Becky accept the match basically. But
I don't feel like it's
Oh yeah,
PLE.
the
it
C
definitely
word
is not
promo.
PLE worthy. Like honestly, from what I've seen of Nikki, she still botched Bella. She still has a lot of ring rust. I felt the same way about Lita, and I was a huge Lita fan when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Lita was bot besting like crazy. Like a lot of ring rust there. Her promos feel dry and fake, and there's no emotion in it. And she's trying. You can tell she's trying to get back into it. She used to have it. She could cut a good promo back in the day, but she's missing.
She needs to go back into promo training.
Yeah, but basically she's rusty. That's the best way, but she's rusty. But I agree, there was not a lot of good build up for this because originally the build up was supposed to fight Liv Morgan, right? And then that never came to
Even
fruition.
that didn't have a good build.
Yeah, but it was going to. They had just started. That was the opening of the
I know,
build.
but the opening build was crap.
Right, but they were going to go for it, and then she ended up getting injured on a fluke. Who's wants it? They'll probably pick that up down the line. But I definitely don't see Nikki beating Becky for the IC belt. Not yet. I mean, maybe if they keep doing the storyline down the line, maybe. But the only way I could see her winning is if Bailey or who's doing this multi-personality gimmick thing, which is actually interesting.
Yeah.
Or Lyra, thank you. Lyra interfering to cost Becky the belt so that she can have a shot at the IC belt again because she can't get a shot at the IC belt as long as Becky is champion.
Right.
So I could see that. But outside of that rare circumstance, I don't think they're going with because it looks like they're doing Lyra versus Bailey type thing down the road. They're hyping that up. Slow build on it. I feel like Nikki's not.
She's not ready.
She's not ready. If they put the on her, I'd be disappointed because she's not ready.
Yeah.
I think Becky's gonna just smoke her. I mean, they're gonna obviously try to make Nikki look as good as they can, but at the end of the day, I think Becky's still gonna retain big time Bex and yada yada yada. I mean, I can see a way they could push down and bring Brie into it down the line, but
even Brie was better than Nikki as far as wrestling.
Always was, yeah.
And that would answer the question in the chat. That is the wrestler who's named after cheese is Brie.
Brie?
Brianna.
What about
Garcia. Yeah.
what about the American Nightmare? Or what about Romaine Reigns?
That's not cheese.
American cheese.
That's
His
lettuce.
name's Roman.
Oh.
After the Roman Empire.
Romaine is lettuce.
It still works. I think that works.
Yeah. All right.
You expect my intelligence
Have
to
you
be
checked
up
your
here.
Have you checked your notes?
Huh? Yeah.
Okay.
little bit.
Give us your thoughts and your predictions on. Oh wait, did both of you give your predictions? I heard George.
Yeah,
So you.
I think.
Wow, you weren't listening.
I think Becky is going to smoke her.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure. All right, Seth, your thoughts and predictions on Becky and Nikki.
I have no clue. No, just kidding. But the background, I think, there was a decent amount of build-up, at least verbally. Some of these matches only have like a physical, like, or matches made from other build-ups, which doesn't exactly help the situation. But this one had definitely a lot of verbal confrontation, so I think that's helpful. And then I still think, see, I looked through my notes and I'm trying to think who has the title right now. For some reason, that's not in my
Becky.
notes. Becky. Okay.
Becky.
I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, so I think Becky is gonna retain it this time. But yeah, I definitely think the build-up was a lot better in this match compared to some others with more verbal confrontation than just a bunch of
But
other matches.
I don't even think this match was originally supposed to take place. I think it was supposed to be Stephanie Bakir versus Naomi, and then Naomi got
Right.
pregnant, so they had to like quickly shift gears.
Yeah, they had to pivot.
Could have shifted it differently.
I think it still works.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I mean, I have never been a Bella fan. I'll be
Me
honest.
neither.
I've never cared for either of them.
How dare
Um,
He
you,
was.
hater?
Hey, that's fine. No,
You're a hater. How dare you.
no worries. Ryan Powell, hello again. Hello again.
Maybe he can't hear.
No, he hear me. No,
The mouse pad isn't working.
I don't have
this is gonna kill me.
I'm just giving my opinion. You can have your own.
No, you can't.
You are allowed to have your own on this show.
What a crap.
What?
Don't know. That's what he said.
What a crap match. Oh, I'm guessing he's talking about Becky Lynch versus Nikki, that it's going to be a crap match. I mean, it just depends. Can Becky get a match out of Nikki Bella that's going to be worth, watching the PLE for? I mean, it's an interesting question. Nikki I've never felt she was really that strong in the ring. And but Becky is not, as much as I like Becky, I would not put her on the same level as, say, like Charlotte Flair on being able to get a good match out of like pretty much anybody. And I like Becky, and I think Becky can pull off, can work miracles sometimes, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Ashton, let's get your thoughts on this matchup. What do you think of the build? What do you think of this match in general? And what's your predictions for it?
Well, this match is a little bit more interesting than Sheamus and Rusev, for sure. I like Becky as a heel. She's fun.
Wow.
This Nikki Bella coming back. She does have a lot of ring rust. She's not polished at all. You can tell whenever somebody says anything about her past relationship with John Cena, that really makes her freeze up, because I think she may have mentioned not to mention that to the people, but then they still do it anyway. So she's like, I can't stand you guys right now. So that's probably part of the reason why she's so bad on the mic now. So she does not need to be in this match right now. This is not. I don't think she's PLE ready at all.
She is not anymore.
No.
She not for a while.
Yeah.
She needs to, like you said, like I completely agree with you. She needs to go back to like NXT or Performance Center and like practice for a while.
Not you know what? Not even have to go that far. Like, she could be on the main roster. She just needs to
Maybe some
be
tag
against somebody
matches.
else. Yeah,
Like-
she needs to be against somebody else,
Right.
who's coming up as well. So it's like, let's say if they put her against Stephanie Bakir, they're both on this. I think it's sad to say that she dropped down that low, but she's on the same level of like my skills as her, and she's on the main roster.
Stephanie has really good extra promos. The problem is she doesn't speak English as her first language.
Right.
Yeah, but Stephanie could out wrestle her in an army. But the thing is that she still botched Bella too. Like, I would not put her with Stephanie. She'd end up hurting Stephanie, and then we move Stephanie. And Stephanie's really good and a fan favorite. No, and even Charlotte
Mm.
probably struggled putting her over right now. She's that bad. Honestly, like
I
I
wish
said,
George would tell us how he really felt. I
honestly,
mean,
like I
George
said,
is just holding back the whole show.
Yeah,
Man,
definitely.
I would just no. I would say put her down to have her fight some of the NXT girls or something. You know, like
They don't
or
know the fuck she can still hurt them. They don't have more experience right now than she does.
and that's coming from someone who's a huge Nikki Bella fan, by the way. I
With
would
her
say
CM Punk
she
shirt
could be
on.
on the main roster for promos and stuff like that, but I wouldn't give her matches yet until she could,
Get her ring rust away.
yeah, and promo rest.
Well, there you
Well-
go. The not so positively George Fenmore show. All right, Ashton.
I guess the only thing I have left to say is Becky's gonna win.
Becky's gonna win. Is that with your heart? Are you voting?
Heart and mind.
Heart and mind. What are you doing? Do you want to speak?
Yeah.
What?
Universal fixed what I wanted to say. Romano cheese.
Ray Romano cheese?
Like Roman Reigns, but it's Romano. Because I said Romaine
Oh.
Reigns.
I
So
don't.
he fixed it to an actual cheese.
Oh, okay. And no, Ryan, there will not be a Sami Zayn match tonight. He got for those of you that don't know, Sami won the U.S. Championship from Solo Sikoa last night on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Interesting. We were going to talk about the next hour, but, I mean, might as well touch up on it really quick before I give my Becky Lynch prediction. Interesting turn of events. I was not expecting that at all. Sami,
Wow.
I mean, Sami wasn't in the picture at all for a while, and I thought Solo and Jacob were still clashing for this. So it came out of nowhere.
I saw a meme a couple weeks ago, and it said like every time Sami wants to go for the big championship title, he gets a mid card title instead, like right after. So like he was trying to get every time he goes for the heavyweight championship, he would either get like the tag title or the Intercontinental. Or he got the tag title, and then he was going for the championship again, and then ended up getting the Intercontinental title. Win for the championship again, and then now he has the U.S. title.
You know, it's kind of
Just
funny.
use that to your advantage. Get all the titles that way.
You know, it's kind of funny.
Stock up.
If you really stop and think about it, on his quest to win a world title, he has beaten future world title holders to get those secondary titles. At WrestleMania 39, he beats the Usos to win the tag titles with Kevin Owens, which of course beats Jey Uso, a future world heavyweight champion. At the next WrestleMania, I think it was with 40, he defeats Gunther for the Intercontinental title, who goes on to be the world heavyweight champion. And what does that mean for Solo Sikoa?
I would say Solo's probably can go, but
Cooked.
you know what? After this whole Raja thing and they WWE took their they distanced themselves from Rikishi's promotion. Like nah,
Yeah.
we're going to distance ourselves.
Well,
from
if you're gonna say that, then you'd also have to drop Jay and Jimmy off as well because they're his brothers.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But here's my thought is that because I was thinking about it, I'm like, that actually would make sense. But then it kind of would be a little too similar to what they're doing on Raw with Seth Rollins. You just minus the Paul Heyman thing, right? Because you've already got a faction on top on Raw that's got the World Heavyweight Championship, and on SmackDown, if you were to have Solo go and grab that, now you have another faction on top on SmackDown. I do like if you're keeping things a little bit different. Who has arrived?
Universal.
Oh, he says, okay, I'm here now. Yeah, D23 I think is over, and
Yes.
he said very disappointing, which I hate hearing that. Like I hate
Yeah.
hearing when events like that are not good. You know, like you go to Comic-Con and you know you're just dying to go to this section and you want to see you want to hear from this group or you want to do that, and then you get there and like you're just kind of like, oh, that was disappointing. Like I hate hearing that from people and it's not for me because obviously I'm not there. I feel bad for them. I always do.
I know, because it's a lot of money to go to these things, man.
Right. And well, and
And
that
we get so excited, and like I'm supposed to be at Dragon Con,
yeah.
and it's just a lot of things has just been stopping me from going.
Yeah, it's I feel bad because like a lot of people invest a lot of their time, a lot of their fandom in these particular things, and Disney is one of those that's like up here. They've got a massive following and across everything from Disney properties, Pixar, Star Wars, Marvel, anything Lucasfilm as well. So, and then now you got the Fox properties there as well. And, you know, like I'm looking forward to the new Predator. I'm waiting a little bit to check out Alien Earth, but I will be checking out Alien Earth. It's an exciting time there. And so to hear that was disappointing, like I know I'd be upset. But anyway,
Yeah.
my predictions on Becky Lynch versus Nikki Bella. And I'm pretty much with most of you guys. It's just Becky's taking it. No question. I think this is a filler. It's a match that's being put in because the match they wanted couldn't happen. And I think WWE, to their credit, does do a lot of back and forth on what are we going to do? How are we going to do this? And I think that it's almost a little scary, though, to think that this was the better option than whoever they're getting to face Stephanie Vaquer or whatever they're going to do with Stephanie Vaquer on Monday with the women's title.
They thought this would be the better option because Nikki Bella is so popular.
True. But I think for all of us that aren't big Nikki Bella fans, we're all questioning, like, why?
Yeah. I think what we're trying to get to is, aside from the four-way match, Clash in Paris is pretty much just a glorified Raw.
I wouldn't agree with that. I wouldn't. I think you've got. I mean, Cody's gone for the birth of his child, which that's a hit. But think of the star power you've got on here. You've got John Cena. You've got Logan Paul. I get that we are actually filled with a lot of Raw talent, but it doesn't mean it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna feel like a Raw. But you got John Cena, you got Logan Paul, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, LA Knight, Jey Uso. That alone, and then they're all
Roman Reigns.
Yeah, Roman Reigns. I like Bronson Reed. I'm not complaining about Bronson Reed being in this matchup. That star power that are all involved in very important matches, and I think each one is going to have repercussions for long-term storytelling. That Raw tends to be more focused on the short-term storytelling, getting you, which is how it's supposed to be. Television gets you to the next PLE, and then the PLE either finishes that storyline or continues it for long-term storytelling, and then the television does that. That was the problem with WCW back in the day, is WCW used Nitro to just get the biggest ratings they could by throwing out pay-per-view matches all the time, and their pay-per-views never felt special. And so, and I mean, that's my opinion, but
yeah,
I grew up during the Monday Night Wars. I was in high school and college during the Monday Night Wars, so I was in the thick of it. And that's exactly
I remember that.
what happened.
I was switching between channels every now and then.
Yep. Oh, I mean, I didn't switch channels. What I had was in college, I would watch Raw, and my buddy down the hall at the dorms, he would tape Nitro. so that we could just sit there and enjoy Raw, and then he would go watch Nitro and then come back and tell me if there was anything I needed to watch. And that's where the famous thing came in that I've talked about, where he was the guy that never shut up about DDP. He was always telling me how much he liked DDP, and I'm like, who the hell is DDP?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know, because I was a WWE like loyalist for a long time, and he was like, oh, he's feuding with Hulk Hogan and Dennis Rodman. I'm like, what the hell is happening over there? It was crazy, but yeah, I definitely think Becky Lynch is running away with this one. I wouldn't even be upset if this was a squash, if this was something that was basically like
Squashed.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I thought it was funny because Nikki Bella got one of her implants squished by.
I swear, the moment the Bellas retired, I was so happy. She was pissed. I was happy. I can see her back.
5 minutes.
I was so god. None of it was Nikki botched. Breeze once in a while, but not very much. But Nikki is such a botcher, and her promos are horrible. And always,
You mother botcher.
Fighting against Gordy.
yeah, her own sister. It's just I don't know, man. Like, I was so jumping for joy when she retired, and now that she's back, I just like.
You literally did that. It's on TV.
Yeah, George is getting in his wambulance.
I'm usually very positive, you know this. but
Yeah, I do.
just-
Yeah,
oh
this
my
is
God,
this
oh
is
my
actually this is actually crazy. Like, I've never seen George like this ever, and it's
Crazy.
he's like he's
Horrible.
celebrating.
God. She hurts people. She can't
Celebrating the
wrestle.
downfall of a wrestler.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
shut down her throats. It's horrible.
Yeah, but she has the most. But she twirls when she comes out, and everyone likes it.
I know.
I do that dance. I've been doing that.
Yeah.
Here's a fun fact. I've been doing that dance longer than Nikki Bella has. I've been doing that dance since high school. That would always get a laugh out of people. I would always get a laugh. I would do that little dance. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna celebrate the downfall of Nikki Bella, but I am gonna say that I don't think this should even really be much of a contest. I think Becky should dominate. If Nikki were to win, I would definitely kind of have a moment where I'd be like, no, please God, no. But if it's because of long-term storytelling, which is most likely going to be between Becky, Lyra, and or Bailey, I can kind of understand it, but there has to be one caveat. It means that Nikki needs to lose the title tomorrow on Raw.
Yeah.
It needs to be a 24-hour title
Yeah.
win, and
Yeah.
and that's it.
She was like, I'm overconfident. I can go in and I can defend it tonight, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then somebody comes out, fine, defend against me.
Right. Yeah.
I lost?
And
Can't believe it.
Universal says he can't, unfortunately, give us predictions. But he did say Star Wars Starfighter was announced on Thursday. Why they didn't wait a few days and not do it at D23 is nonsensical. I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, from what I'm hearing about D23, they should have waited.
I mean,
but he didn't pay.
he didn't pay, so
He
it's
didn't
okay.
pay to go in, so it's all good.
He didn't pay, so
The
it's okay.
advantages of being Universal.
Yeah.
But no worries.
I'm still convinced
on
he's
the
a time
predictions,
traveler.
because we all know I'm right about everything.
No.
So
I am.
It's okay. But here's a thought. All right, I want to see what you guys think about this, and
No,
then
thanks.
I want to quickly cover what Becky said that was talked about a lot online this week.
Never good when you say something and
So-
everybody's talking. When you're
But-
getting talked about online a lot, it's never really a good thing.
I mean, I think it's been overblown in all honesty, but
Absolutely.
I do want to talk about it. But what about this for a scenario? So Becky Lynch and Nikki Bella.
Mm-hmm.
Becky gets, I mean, she's a heel, so she can't really get screwed out of the title. But let's say Lyra comes down and screws Becky out of the title, allows Nikki to win. Nikki gives the title match to Lyra the night after Lyra wins the belt back. Would you be okay with that being the storyline over the next 2 days for Sunday and Monday? Or do you not want to see Nikki Bella anywhere? I think I know where George is going, but would you rather?
I'm fine with
what
that.
do you think?
I'm okay with that.
I would be okay with that if that's what happened. I still would not be happy on Saturday or Sunday.
I don't care. I'm not a women's.
You're not a women's.
championship
Yeah,
guy.
you're. Why are you touching me? All right.
I'd be totally fine with that.
with
that,
me
if that was the
touching
game plan.
with me touching him.
No, you are not. No one's okay with you touching me. This
Ashton, are you okay with me
just
touching my dad?
establishing that I am a genius. Anyway, Becky Lynch made a. I don't have the effects turned up. So
That's why I haven't heard it all day.
Right. No, stop.
That's the effects part.
Stop.
I'm trying.
All right.
I want it.
So Becky Lynch, during her promo with Nikki Bella on Raw, because of where they were, said that the only good thing that came out of this, wherever they were, was
Birmingham or
yeah, something. I thought
Yeah.
I kept thinking they were in Alabama.
What?
Well, because it sounded like Birmingham.
Because it's a Birmingham, Alabama.
Oh, I guess so.
But this is different. And
Yeah.
she's like, the only good thing that came out of here died a month ago or something like that.
What?
And it wasn't a slight on Ozzy. It was a slight
At
on
all.
the town, but people lost their minds, including Ozzy Osbourne's daughter, who falsely who tagged a Becky Lynch like fan account instead
Fan
of Becky
account? That's hilarious.
and went off about it. And I want to get your guys' thoughts because I just, like I said, I didn't have a problem with it. I didn't think it was anything negative about Ozzy. It was a heel trying to get local heel heat. What do you guys think?
I agree with you.
Seth, what do you think?
I don't exactly have anything to disagree with there. That's just kind of.
It's just logic, right?
Yeah. I also just.
That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
She was talking crap about the town and said that something that said Ozzy was great, and he may have died, but he was great.
Right.
And she was like, "Oh, you talking about my dad dying? So I'm mad."
Right. It's like
I said your dad was great. What are you talking about?
Yeah. If you say someone died, it's not like you're not insulting someone by saying they died.
Yeah.
That's where I'm trying to figure this out. Like, is it because we said he's dead?
Yeah, you can't say someone
Yeah.
died. You can, even if it's respectful.
Sensitive.
I mean, if
She also said the only thing good is dead. It's like, I guess the dead part is bad, but you just said he's good. Like what?
Yeah.
Even if she was talking about Ozzy Osbourne, like what's the issue here?
I mean, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care if they were talking about Princess Diana.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter.
Oh, well, Jay, hold on a second.
Oh.
there's some diehard Diana fans out there.
Oh, look out.
Oh no.
Look out now.
We're gonna get canceled.
Hopefully,
if we aren't already.
hopefully they're not.
That'd be all your fault.
Hopefully they're not.
Nope. He 2 weeks ago he made a
touching
very.
people when they say don't touch me.
Hopefully they're not the
Yeah.
same people that like the Superman movie.
I'm not the reason
I'll
we
get
get
in trouble.
canceled. He is the one who makes me say a lot of stuff, and he's the one who 2 weeks ago said something
No, man, that's
extremely
the heat you want,
extremely inappropriate during his fake news stories about
All right.
gasoline candles.
All right, real quick, because I know Ashton will appreciate this. Before we go to our next break, so I got a little guy here that I want to show Ashton.
Oh yeah.
Adam Warlock.
With the gauntlet.
And he comes with the Infinity Gauntlet.
This is what I wanted. This is what I was
actual,
begging
he comes
for.
with the tiny one.
Well, I was begging for Adam Warlock to look like this in Guardians.
I like the one in
I
Guardians.
didn't
though.
mind the way he looked in Guardians. I hated that he was a child. He's a big old man child.
Yes. And then this, for all of you, I told Ashton about this. I have to do this right. You ready for this? You ready?
Mm-hmm.
I am Vigo.
Vigo the Carpathian.
He is Vigo. See, yes, he is Vigo. I could not believe that they made a Vigo.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh man.
they have a
Can't believe you
Funko
got
of
that one.
everything, it seems now, but
Nuh-uh.
when I saw Vigo, I lost my mind. I'm like, that is awesome.
Vigo the Carpathian.
Like I'm one of those. I think there's a growing number of us, but I believe that over time I have grown to love Ghostbusters 2 more with every passing year. I always liked it. I always liked it, but a lot of people didn't. And like even Bill Murray didn't like it. A lot of people didn't like it. I have grown to absolutely love Ghostbusters 2. I get a kick
Isn't
out
that
of
the
it.
one with the Statue of Liberty?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
wrong with that one?
Yeah.
That one's great.
They make a toaster dance.
Exactly.
Right?
They basically imply that Ray and Egon are sleeping with the goo in the movie. I mean, it's hilarious. The movie is super funny. It's got a lot of great moments. I actually really liked the whole painting thing, the Vigo thing. I think there was a lot of creepiness to it. The slime, the river of slime.
Yeah.
And how it affects you, and like they basically used it as a way to say, look, this is why we are like we are in New York.
While we're all jerks.
Right. Hating each other is every New Yorker's God-given
Is
right.
every New Yorker's God-given right.
Yeah. Oh, it's I love it.
That's
Like
awesome.
I've been wanting to actually rewatch it for a long time now, but I know we do have to get. I know that my son has been.
That one is my favorite one.
Agreed.
Yeah.
My son's been dying to have us all watch the new movie, The Monkey, on Hulu. So I think that's we're gonna have to watch that.
It wasn't
tonight.
exactly memorable except for the last scene. So I don't really care about that movie.
So I guess Universal saying the main issue is where she said it, but it's just like again, it's like, well, where else are you gonna say it? You're not gonna say it in Irvine, California. Because Ozzy's not from Irvine, California, and who from Irvine are you? So it's like I don't know. Like, and if it were me, if I know that Ozzy was a wrestling fan, Ozzy has been a part of WWE. If I died, and let's just say I become famous one day, anything can happen, but. I die
Tomorrow.
You on your way.
and the next day I become the part of a heels promo on WWE. Oh, if I hear from heaven,
I'm letting everybody know that you are smiling where you're at right now.
Thank you very
yeah,
much. Thank you
100%.
very much. Yeah, I think it's definitely overblown.
Who's John?
Remember, John was a Hall of Famer. John who?
Yeah, John.
Mellencamp.
John Stamos. He's a Hall of
John
Famer.
Stamos. John was what John did we talk about?
Cena?
Belushi.
John.
No, John.
Ozzy Osbourne is.
I'm trying to think about.
Ozzy Osbourne is actually named John.
I would say maybe is Ozzy's actual first name John?
I don't know.
I don't.
I
Like,
thought it was.
I thought it was Ozzy.
Ozzy.
Oswald.
Griswold.
Who is John? I'm trying to think.
Who's John?
I'm trying to think of a John that's in the. Why can I not think of
I
this?
don't know. John Cena.
I'm rushing through
John
names in my head, and I can't
Stamos.
think of one
John, as in like the bathroom. I gotta go use the John.
The Lou.
Oh my
JBL?
gosh.
Like, I don't
That'd be
know.
hilarious. Just in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
there's
that-
a,
okay,
there's
yeah.
a golden toilet.
JBL's in the Hall of Fame with Ron Simmons.
Yeah.
Is he? Wait,
Damn.
Farouk.
are the Acolytes in
Farouk.
the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Johnny Bravo.
The negative reaction in the UK and in Birmingham
Was
was
justified.
justified. I don't
know.
know. Like, I disagree with Universal sometimes.
I don't know.
And I think,
I've seen worse, so
I mean, I
couldn't-
get if you're in Birmingham and that offended you because you thought it was really mean to Birmingham, but it
True.
wasn't mean to Ozzy.
Yeah.
Like, just
Yeah.
if you just
It-
look at it for what it was, it's not it's not
It
disrespecting
wasn't
Ozzy.
an insult to Ozzy at all.
Right. It was a
I mean,
heel
it was heel
talking
heat.
down about a
Insulted
city.
Ozzy, yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean, that was heel heat that they've been doing since like 1950. They do
Yeah,
that.
it's no different than any city they go to,
I mean,
and they bash
didn't,
the sports
Logan Paul
teams.
literally just do that last night?
Yeah, they all
Yeah.
do it. It's
And
I think
what about when they come out and they talk about your sports team or they suck because they're from this town or whatever.
Right.
It's the same stuff.
I think
Yeah.
I think the only thing the most truth I can find in this is that it's not what she said, it's not where she said it, it's not how she said it, it's when she said it. I think Ozzy
Too soon.
for a certain generation, which is a lot of people, is a big deal. And when Ozzy left when Ozzy passed away, I think it was too soon for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And that I can understand if you're reacting emotionally, and so that I can kind of get. But I think this was way tamer than anything that Taker and Punk did with Paul Bearer after he and Undertaker defended what they did. And I have a feeling if Undertaker had a problem with it, it wouldn't have happened. If Undertaker thought it was disrespecting Paul Bearer, it would never have made air. As Taker has that kind of stroke. So
Paul Bearer was the one they put in cement that one time, right?
yes, yeah, they put him in cement. They've killed Paul Bearer off many times before he actually died. But it's that. I mean, as my voice cracks, you could say it anywhere else in the UK outside of Birmingham. No, it doesn't work anywhere else. It doesn't work. If Ozzy is from Birmingham, UK, it doesn't work anywhere else. It doesn't.
Yeah.
You can say it if you so why is it not this is like I'm seriously asking, why is it okay to say that let's say someone famous, let's say where's Hulk Hogan from? Where's Hulk Hogan from? Was he born? Was he from Florida?
He lived in Florida.
Let's
he lived in Florida.
Let's say he's
at
from
that
Orlando, Florida. I don't know where he was born. Let's just say he's from Orlando, Florida. Why would it be okay to say
Venice Beach or something?
What's that? Oh yeah, well no,
like
he
Venice
was
Beach?
he was booked as being from Venice Beach because that's where all the big
Well, just use that
bodybuilders
one as an
train.
example, then.
Ozzy's
Yeah,
first
use
name
that
is
as an
John.
example, then. Venice Beach, and then yada yada, and they're in Venice Beach, and
Okay, so Ozzy's first name is John. Ozzy is his stage name. All right, so here's my thing. So let's go. Let's say it's Venice Beach, California.
Okay.
So if you go to do a show in Venice Beach, why is it okay to say the only thing good to come out of Venice Beach died a month ago? Because no one's gonna flip out over Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't like Hulk Hogan anymore.
Mhm.
But it's not okay to do it in Birmingham, where Ozzy's from, and say, like, the only good thing, meaning Ozzy is a good thing, passed away.
Yeah.
That's not disrespectful. I'm sorry. It's just not.
I agree with you.
Maybe it sounds disrespectful if it looks like you're talking about the town, because then you're just saying that Ozzy Osbourne wasn't the good thing that came out of that.
Yeah, but that's
he
not what they
said.
said.
He was
Yeah.
the good
Right.
thing, the only good thing.
You
to come
can't
out of it.
you can't
Yeah.
even do a
It's-
what if about it. She said he's good.
It's totally people
Yeah.
are in
It's
their
just
feelings,
strange.
and they're still sad that he's gone.
Right.
The
That's
internet
it.
just wants
Right.
things
That's it. If
to.
you're sad about something, if you're not saying, if you say anything negative around something that you're sad about, you're gonna feel like they're insulting whatever you're sad that person.
Right.
Yeah.
Period.
The internet just
So-
wants to find stuff.
They just ran with it, and it was unnecessary.
Yeah. I mean,
It was
here's the other thing. The
But she
crowd
got that heel heat though.
The crowd reacted, and if it was really that bad,
Yeah.
we would have seen the end of Bash at the Beach. We would have seen stuff getting thrown at Becky. We would have seen all kinds of crap going on. That didn't happen.
Yeah.
The
They wouldn't have-
assignment-
They would
Nuts.
not have let her finish talk or anything.
Right.
She would have been.
They understood
much like
Becky's
had to leave.
assignment, and I don't think anybody really overreacted until Ozzy's daughter
Kelly said something.
did her post, and then it blew up into something even bigger.
Yeah.
Again, this is all
Yep.
our thoughts, all our opinions. Everyone's entitled to
Nope,
theirs.
just yours.
I can
Just yours.
understand Kelly going at saying what she said, but there is no world where what she said was right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
I
All
had,
right.
I had that same feeling on Iron Man, but okay.
All right, guys.
Iron Man.
All right, guys. We're going to take a quick little musical interlude here. This time we're going to be playing a song. We're going to get things back up, get back into the positives here. And we're going to get a song that I wrote for John Cena.
What?
So, guys, don't go anywhere. This is the Positively
Stone
Pat
Cold.
Sim Show right here on WANT, where if you want it, we got it, and live streaming with live chat on YouTube. We'll be right back.
Invisible man, I'm ghost in the ring. Hustle, loyalty, respect. Crown me the king. Chain hang low, heavy as a steel chair. 5 moves of doom. Opponents caught unaware. From the mat to the rafters, the crowds roar swell. FU to the doubters, added to the justed well. Bright green camo, marching to my theme. I'm the franchise, they all chasing my dream. You can't see me. Time is now. Rising through the smoke, never backing down. You can't see me. Face the grind, stepping in my ring, get left behind. Thugonomic scholar, bar sharp as a blade, mic in my hand, that's how legends are made. Chain gang soldier, a belt on my waist. Enemies tap out, feel the bitter taste. From Beantown streets to arenas worldwide, never folded once, always kept my pride. Doctor of the rhyme, prescriptions on point. Cena's the name, leave the haters disjointed. You can't see me. My time is now. Rising through the smoke, never backing down. You can't see me. Face the grind, stepping in my ring, get left behind. Bell rings, energy ignite like pyro. Game face locked, every move's my bio. Who's gonna stop me? Not a soul in sight. You can't see me. I'm the man of the night. Invisible man, I'm ghost in the ring. Hustle, loyalty, respect. Crown me the king. Chain hang low, heavy as a steel chair. 5 moves of doom, opponents caught unaware. From Beantown streets to arenas worldwide, never folded once, always kept my pride. Doctor of the rhyme, prescriptions on point. Cena's the name, leave the haters disjointed. You can't see me. My time is now. Rising through the smoke, never backing down. You can't see me. Face the grind, stepping in my ring, get left behind.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I don't know if anybody heard our what?
I thought you were gonna put the cam on yourself. I mean, a banana.
That's right. No, I did that on purpose. No, I don't know if you guys heard us. I tried to get the music a little bit louder on today's show, because it's every time I go to play it back later or I go on to putting it on Spotify, which we do. We put all our shows audio-wise on Spotify. The music's really low, so I turned the music up. Well, when we started playing the song, I forgot to mute our mics. And I looked over at Seth and I said, "Can you just tone down the annoying me part?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, and Seth's like, "Are those muted?" I'm like, "Click yes."
Yeah.
So,
Autumn.
but we are a little over halfway through today's show, where we are previewing and predicting.
The first WWE show where I've ever actually researched.
No, because I asked him to.
Yeah.
But we're talking about Clash in Paris, which will be tomorrow on the East Coast in the United States. It'll be 2 p.m., 11 a.m. on the West Coast. So there will not be a live, honest review of Clash in Paris, just to give you guys a heads up, because I've been doing that lately. But we are not going to have one because I'm going to take a nice little rest day tomorrow. I'm going to watch Clash in Paris when I get home after church and stuff, and then just enjoy the time with my family, because we got plenty of stuff. Yesterday, we did our Warriors Unleashed with Scott French. Today, we've got our show now, and then later today at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be doing my honest review of one of my all-time favorites, which is celebrating its 35th anniversary this year. I am talking about the original live-action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, yeah.
Right. I thought last week we did our controversial, poorly rated, fit-for-TV documentary series honest review. So I wanted to pick it up this week and do something that was going to be a lot better. So, all right, that's later. That's later.
Yeah.
Let's get back into Clash in Paris, and we're going now to Roman Reigns.
Oh, yeah.
Versus the Tribal Thief.
Yeah.
I never thought in my life, for all the things that wrestling has given me over the years, and all the ridiculous storylines, the crazy beefs between people, stealing someone's shoes was never on my bingo card for a reason to have a match at a PLE.
They could be stealing a lot worse, but
I mean, they're expensive shoes, don't get me wrong.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, but Roman must have massive feet, because those shoes, when Bronson's a big dude, and he's wearing those shoes around his neck, they're like this big.
Yeah, they're like size 14,
Like
15.
I couldn't fit them in my Money in the Bank briefcase.
Yeah.
They're huge. Like that's all I could think of every time I see Bronson wearing his shoes. I'm thinking, A, those are like freaking, $500 shoes. Number two, they're huge.
That's what she said.
Now, that actually works. That for the first time on this show.
You are amazed that I've said a "that's what she said" joke that works.
Yeah, usually we're like, "Hey, turn the volume up." That's what she said.
No.
What do you want for dinner? Your mom.
He liked that one.
That was actually funny. And actually, all right, I'm just gonna leave it there.
There we go. I like it when I
goodness.
make you say "that's what she said" jokes, and it gets my mom mad at you.
Yeah.
I say things, and then I've said it so much, you just are mentally prepared to say, your mom, and then she's like, "What? Excuse me."
All right, so Roman and Bronson. Ashton, let's start with you this time. Give me your thoughts on this Shulafala, the Tribal Thief, this kind of whole storyline here. What are your thoughts on it?
I'm looking forward to it. I'm wondering if they're going to use Roman to put over Bronson. Because right now Bronson he's popular, but doesn't have too much of his own identity. He's always a henchman.
Right.
So if they're trying to get him his own identity where he's out on his own and he's actually doing
Pat, there's an echo.
great.
What's that?
We have an
Am I
echo.
echoing?
I don't have
There's an
one.
echo?
There's not one on our end. Let me ask my wife if it's on the streaming end. Honey, are you hearing an echo on? Yeah. No, there's no echo on the main feed.
That's weird. I don't know how there would be an echo. It'd have to be like.
Yeah, I don't know. There was just an echo when everyone was talking.
Huh.
Oh, and I hear an echo coming from you now. Maybe it's only on Zoom.
Yeah, it
Might be Zoom. Yeah.
But we only
that's
we
weird.
only get our audio feed from you guys from Zoom, and then all of ours comes.
Yeah. Everything.
Bless
goes,
you.
Everything goes through our headphones except for the music.
I heard an explosion
I'm saying
behind
there
George.
wasn't an echo beforehand. Now there is.
Yeah, that's weird.
Huh.
Whoa. I heard myself say, "Huh."
It's because you still have the volume up. Turn on the MacBook.
Oh, wait. No, I turned it down.
There you go.
No, it is down.
It's okay. Stop.
Yeah.
It's down now.
I don't know. That was weird. I heard myself say, "Huh." That was weird because I didn't have the volume up. I
All right,
turned
well,
it down already.
Let's do what we were famous for on the show and pretend nothing's wrong. And let's get back to Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed here. Ashton, go ahead.
Okay. The one thing I don't want to see is the tsunami over and over again.
Right.
It's a devastating move, but I'm so sick of it.
Right. It's become the new earthquake splash at this point. Do you remember that? Where
No.
Earthquake would he'd run the ropes and then he'd sit on your chest. That was Earthquake's finishing move. And it's always a problem to me when a finishing move is just done over and over and over and over and over and over. And Earthquake would do that.
Suplex City, anyone?
Yeah.
That's why I hated it. Like Brock Lesnar, as great as and people loved him, I hated him so much because there was always suplex. F5.
Right. Yeah. And especially when you know what he's actually capable of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the big.
I was
big
right.
problem.
Joe's shoe size is 15.
15.
I
Wow.
called it. I told
So
you.
That's my shoe size.
I'm only wow.
Wow. Okay.
We're 12s over here.
Yeah.
I can never find all this.
Depending on the shoe.
Yeah. I'm also 12
Yeah,
mentally.
Converse is if I'm wearing the Converse All Stars,
Yeah.
they're a size 13.
Really?
Yeah, because they're cut 2 sizes larger than what the number is.
Oh wow. Because I'm still a 12.
It's kinda
on-
convenient,
on
actually.
Converse.
Yeah.
They're just thinner. They're a lot thinner for me. But
I can't
but
do
yeah.
thin shoes. Thin shoes suck. Maybe big puffy shoes.
I feel like Bob Uecker in Major League, where every time he says something like that, I just want to be like, dynamite drop in, Monty. That broadcast school's really paid off. All right, Ashton.
Oh my gosh.
Your prediction for this I mean, you haven't really gotten to say a whole lot yet, but finish up what you wanted to say about this one and give us your thoughts on where we're going with Reigns versus Reed.
I'll move on to the predictions. I want Roman to look strong again and start actually winning again. So I think a win over Bronson Reed would do that. And it's Roman beating Bronson wouldn't even make Bronson look weak, honestly.
No.
Because Bronson's going to do a lot of damage to Roman. So that's going to make him look strong either way, whether he wins or loses. But in my heart, I want Roman to win. And like I said, if they're using Roman to put over Bronson, then the logical choice would be for Bronson to win. If they're needing a reason for Roman to be out again for a little while, because he is filming
Street Fighter
as well. then him losing and getting hurt would be a reason for him to be gone long enough to film the movie, do press tours and whatnot and everything like that. So,
Right. All right,
Mhm.
I mean, like
I'm gonna throw this off.
Bronson might win.
Okay. I'm going to throw this off a little bit because I'm going to go second, and then we're going to go George, then we're going to go Seth. I'm trying to keep this different every time.
Wow.
And I've always been a fan of Roman, even when people didn't like him, even when he was getting booed out of the building. I always liked Roman. And
Yeah, same here.
I still like Roman, and I loved his interview with Stephanie McMahon recently. I thought it was really, really good. But you brought up a good point here, which is Roman's going off to shoot Street Fighter, same as Cody.
Who is he in Street Fighter again?
Roman,
Yeah.
he's a character I don't really know.
Akuma.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm not big on. I don't know all of them very well. I know a few. I know the Breath Mint.
I'm trying to think because I know Cody.
Anybody?
Is the...
Anybody gonna give me props for the Breath Mint one?
No.
Baraka.
I don't know.
It sounds like Banaka.
Oh, I didn't know
That's
Banaka was a
Mortal Kombat,
Brett
though.
mint. So
What?
What?
That.
Baraka's Mortal Kombat.
Oh crap.
Yeah, he is.
Ah crap.
I think-
Who's the green monster?
Yeah, I,
dude?
I knew you were
Blanca.
thinking of that guy.
Blanca.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing for that. All right. So so here's
I wanna
the deal.
know who Ken
I
is.
think the long-term story here is that we're going to build for another Roman Rollins match somewhere down the line.
Yeah.
Shield versus
Absolutely.
Shield. Settle this once and for all. But it needs to be a long-term story. This can't be anything that's rushed. I don't think tomorrow is the day to start building that, where Roman beats Bronson, and that's step one. Next comes
Jay beats
well, I'm trying to think what's Breaker.
Yeah.
Going through Breaker and then getting to, or maybe the end game for Roman is getting to Paul. I don't know. But I think what you can do here is push Roman down a little bit more. It's not going to kill the character. It's not going to hurt his momentum. But you know that if Bronson wins, it's not because Bronson beat Reigns clean. Breaker's going to get involved.
right.
Paul's going to be there. So you can get out of Reigns losing while still keeping him strong and putting over the Vision.
Mhm.
Get their momentum moving forward, because according
Whoa.
to Universal, from what we were told by Universal,
Mhm.
Bronson's were supposed to win at SummerSlam. And the decision was changed. Breaker supposedly got injured. So there's a lot going on where I think they're trying to build that group up so that when they are defeated in the future, it means something.
Yeah.
And it matters. And I say the same thing with Cody. A lot of people were pissed off that Cody didn't win at WrestleMania 39. And I remember I was upset Cody didn't win at WrestleMania 39. But then you saw the story continue to unfold. And even though things didn't quite go the way WWE planned, I thought they went the way they were always meant to go, which is Cody gets the win at 40. And it became the biggest moment that I could remember since Hogan won the title. Or since Austin won the title. I mean, it was that kind of a moment. And it was the best last 5 minutes of a match that I could ever remember. With Jey, Jimmy, Solo, Cena, Rock, Taker. I forgave no Stone Cold because Taker showed up. And it still made sense because Taker had a history with the
Rock,
Samoan bloodline.
Yeah.
Just even probably more so than Austin did.
Yeah.
But anyway, so my prediction for this, though my heart always wants Roman, except when he's facing Undertaker or Punk, my heart would pick Roman here, but my mind's telling me that Bronson Reed's coming out on top of this one, further establishing the vision and giving Roman something to fight harder for upon his return from filming Street Fighter. That's my story, folks, and I'm sticking to it. Let's go to Seth.
Hey, you said I was last.
Oh,
this
that's
time.
right. You were last this time. Let's go to.
I mean,
ladies
I'm prepared,
and
but like
gentlemen,
you said, I was last. So
the Fenmores here on Family Feud. Let's give us your thoughts on Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed. I want both you guys telling me what you think, and I want to hear your predictions.
You want to go first?
You go first.
Okay, I'll go first. Not by much. Yeah. I like that. All right. So I'm gonna go with. I agree with what you said. Honestly, I feel like Roman. As much as I want Roman to get the win here, I don't think he's going to for the reasons already stated by you. However, I feel like Roman's gonna have it won. I think he's gonna be like fans are gonna think he hasn't won. He's gonna have him beat. And then Braun Breaker is going to be the reason he doesn't win it, because I think they're setting up the new big dog versus the old big dog. And I think they're going to, I don't know when they're going to do that, probably later in the year after he comes back, probably Survivor Series or Rumble-ish time period. Because I think it's setting up for Seth versus Roman at Mania. That's where I think they're heading with it. I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
I feel like the Braun Breaker is going to be that in between one. Like Roman's going to have it in the bag, and then something's going to happen. From Braun Breaker interfering. And but again, I'm a huge Roman fan. I have always been a huge Roman fan. You can ask her. Always been a Roman fan. And outside of that second promo, oh God. So I'm going to go with Roman. But as far as the storyline going up into this, you know, the whole, I feel like Bronson's doing the bullying gimmick better than Rusev right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's beating him up, so was Shoes. Beat him up again, so was Shoes again. So, the promo I just cut on Raw when Roman found out he was Samoan, he goes, "This guy's Samoan? Come down here, bring my shoes back, apologize to me, acknowledge me, apologize to people for wasting your time, and we can move forward." And then Bronson didn't have any of that, obviously, but that's what Victor Roman said, right?
Right.
So Roman tried to give him a way out. That's Roman being babyface. If he was completely heel, he could have just, crapped all over him, but he gave him a way out. Guy wouldn't take it. But, yeah, so I'm going to go 100% with Roman, not getting the win, but dominating the match.
There you go. Yeah, that's exactly. All right. Next, the next Fenmore.
I feel like Roman could maybe have this in the bag, especially with him understanding the first game. He could pull in anyone from the line because he doesn't have a beef with them apparently. So he could, maybe go steal from SmackDown and talk to Jimmy. Because eventually, obviously, you want to put the blood back together. We've already seen it happening with Jey. So I feel like he could have one of them help him and then take the win. Or because you could have where the other Bronson interferes with Seth's match and not this match. Because he feels like he could do that.
He could do both, too.
Yeah, he could do one or the other, too. Because he could feel like one has it already in the bag. He doesn't need the help.
Because I feel like if they have Jey interfering right now, it's going to cost him his match, unless it's after his match. That's a little different.
Yeah.
I
but if
doubt
it's before, it could hurt him and cost him his match. I mean, that could be a storyline to make it so that when we get to that match later on in the card, that could be a reason why he doesn't win. Is because he tried to help Roman and end up getting hurt. That could be something too. But yeah, I still feel like that numbers game is what's going to do him in.
Well, my numbers are on Roman Reigns, so.
All right, we got this.
Oh, snap.
I want Roman
You go,
to win.
girlfriend.
I really want him for joy, but I don't think. I think because he's going to go film the movie,
What are you?
and he's on that part-time schedule.
He already said himself that he wants to be the first wrestler that does both, that can still film a movie and still.
Yeah, he's already been a part-timer for a while now, just due to his contract and his leukemia and everything. So
Yeah, but you never know. He could surprise you.
Good,
He's
good.
done it before.
Fight,
All right.
fight, fight, fight. All right. Here we go.
Ah.
We got some
Ah.
differences in opinions there.
Yeah.
Seth, what do you got? What do you think?
Not too sure. I don't exactly know who's gonna win, but this one I think is the most information. The one that I have the most information on, like the one that I've personally witnessed the build up to this, mainly because most of it's just on Raw, and we watch Raw
All
every
of it's
Monday.
on Raw.
So, yeah, but like it's mostly at the start with Paul Heyman and stuff, so it's
No, I
kind
get
of
what
hard
you're
to
saying,
miss.
yeah.
So it's one of the more. It's one of the ones I see more often than the rest. So this one I know more about, but I can't exactly predict who's gonna win this time because I don't know. I don't see a clear idea yet.
After all the valuable information we've given you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry. I don't know if you noticed, but I was kind of spacing out at looking at myself and then was doing just kind of random things.
Yes, I have noticed. I have noticed you space out.
Sometimes I would hear something and then I would just
When
like
don't
you
you
said
space
you
out?
go girl. So I was like,
Thank you, Ashton.
I don't know why I did that.
Now he's going to laugh again because there's a delay.
Oh yeah, there's a delay. I didn't know
So-
what I looked like. I just did that and then I saw myself and I was like, yeah, I started laughing.
All right, so just pick one.
I'm gonna go with Roman Reigns. Then.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe it.
I'm gonna pick who I want to
All
win
right.
as Roman Reigns.
The youngins pick Roman. All right.
Quiet.
That was a great, that was an epic silence right there. Just the
Okay,
young ones pick
The
Owen.
young ones pick Roman.
This is why they're younglings. All right.
If we're right, you owe me $50.
I do not.
Whoa.
Where did that come from?
Whoa.
Like you think I have $50. That's the fun part.
Hey, I had $300 at some point, so
Yes,
Yo,
because
we
we
borrow like
give
20
you
bucks.
money.
nuh-uh.
You don't work for it.
It wasn't. Yeah, I did. I built Legos.
That is not okay.
I
An
spent
old
3
lady,
hours. I spent 3 hours building Legos.
An old
Come on.
lady paying you to work on her Legos doesn't count either.
Look,
Actually,
it
it was
does.
tips.
A job's a
It was
job.
volunteering with
It doesn't
tips.
count because he's making more than me.
It doesn't count because I made
This
303
guy
hours.
makes like $100 an hour helping an old lady with Legos.
I do. Mathematically, every time I've made about $100 an hour.
Yeah, so he went in. I'm not kidding you. He went
Yeah.
in one time. I got to see this place, and this
Mhm.
lady lives in a little manufactured home, and she has
Yeah.
all these Lego sets, and she brought him in, and he must have spent 5 minutes. That's it, 5 minutes, and he gets paid for that.
Yeah,
She'll
I got.
pay him for that, and she's like, I don't care. It's my money.
Yeah, I spent like 15. I spent like 15 minutes helping her build something, and then she paid me like 25. And then another time I spent like half an hour was 50, and then 3 hours was 300. So it's pretty much about $100 an hour.
Like,
It's a pretty good
Hey,
job if you
man.
ask me.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
hey.
like
jealous.
screw my kids and my grandkids' inheritance. I'm giving my money away to Seth for helping me build Legos.
Hey, if the grandkids don't want to come over to help build the Legos,
Uh,
somebody else will.
You know,
Deal.
I was just thinking, yeah, maybe you're the grandson she wished she had.
I am the prophecy. I'm the
Prophesying
chosen one.
grandchild.
Yeah, he is the chosen.
I'm the
one.
chosen one. I'm Emmett from the Lego movie.
All right, guys, let's get to the next matchup here, and then we're gonna focus on. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Cena and Logan, and then we're gonna focus on the fatal four-way for the last hour because we can talk about 4 guys instead of 2. So
Instead of 5 guys.
I thought we could focus a bit more on a 30-minute deal with Cena and Paul here. Again, this is kind of just going through opponent after opponent for John Cena. John Cena's retirement tour is not about the storylines with some of these opponents as much as it is just the story of Cena's last run. And Logan is as probably the least story with John.
Mhm.
And what I really love, though, I checked out the promos between John and Logan. And John, once again, showing that he can just dominate anybody on that mic. John put back in the day. John would put Roman to shame.
Well,
John
Roman was trash back then.
Yeah, John actually, I mean, really made Cody step up his game.
Absolutely.
And I thought Cody was the closest I've ever seen of somebody kind of getting up to John's level one-on-one. I don't think he got there, but he was sure darn close. But
She said Punk.
what's that? Yeah,
CM Punk.
Punk gets close too.
CM Punk does, but they didn't get enough time for Punk and Cena to go one-on-one like I really wanted them to have a build where you really felt that emotion between the two. I thought it was okay. I thought it could have been a little bit better. I think if they were to revisit that now that Cena's gone back to babyface Cena, I think I'd be much more interested in that promo battle than when it was with the failed heel turn version of Cena. Once Cena won the title from Cody at WrestleMania, I think for a lot, people were excited to see the 17th title win, and then it just torpedoed after that. But yeah, Cena worked Logan Paul on the mic really, really well. So
Put in the trash can because they were supposed to have The Rock involved in it, and then that didn't happen. And we're gonna have the bad rapper was supposed to be involved in it. That didn't happen. And
Right.
Yeah, there was so much around Cena's heel turn that was alluded to that they just left out. And it's like, because you left it out, like what was the point of all of it?
It killed it. That's what killed it.
I think if none of that was part of it, his heel turn would have been better.
yeah. All right, we got some information, some insider information.
Breaking news.
We can share that Roman Reigns' last match on his current contract will be at Mania. I highly doubt they're gonna not offer him what it's gonna take to have him stay. And Roman made it very clear on Stephanie's podcast the other day that he wants to be here.
Yeah.
And he wants to do both. He doesn't want to leave WWE for Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to do both at the same time, and I respect him for that. But I do remember John Cena said that back in the day.
Yeah.
And I think time gets to everybody.
Yeah, eventually it becomes more and more difficult and things start overlapping.
Yeah, well, and you got to think wrestling's so hard on you physically.
But I think it's a little bit different with Roman Reigns because the way his schedule has been already,
right?
He hasn't had a schedule where he has to be on every house show or every Raw or every. So for him specifically, because of the way his schedule has been, I think he can keep his same schedule and do movies.
Right, and I agree. And that's a great point because Cena and Cody have been a lot alike. They're both workhorses.
Yes.
They don't do anything half-assed. They go they're all in or not at all. And so but to finish this off here, it says Roman will be gone for 2 months. We'll be back at Survivor Series for War Games. They would like him back for Saturday night's main event on November 1st, but that is doubtful. Now, here's an interesting question. Before we get into John Cena and Logan Paul real quick, I don't know if anybody's got the answer. If Universal has the answer to this, I'd like to know. Is Saturday night's main event, which is broadcast on NBC and live and streamed, is that considered a PLE that's going to be on ESPN Unlimited, or is that still going to be on Peacock until next year when that contract is up?
Still going to be on Peacock until Peacock stuff's over.
I kind of thought that might be the case, considering that it's Saturday night's main event was an NBC deal, and Peacock is NBC. Okay, yeah, because that's important information, I think, for people to know.
Yeah, technically they don't consider Saturday Night Main Event a PLE. Well, it technically is. They don't consider it. They consider it a Saturday Night Main Event, like they would consider it a Raw or something.
Yeah, it's more like a televised special.
Yeah. That's exactly what they're considering it. Yeah, that's the word. Yeah.
Yeah. What's really crazy to me, Seth, this might sound crazy.
Okay.
Saturday
crazy,
night's
so.
main event back in the 80s
Mm-hmm.
when I was in single digits
No, that's impossible.
was drawing was drawing ratings that you could compare to the Super Bowl. I mean, the ratings
There
for
was
Saturday
Clash of Champions too, wasn't it, for a while?
that the WCW one.
Yeah.
No, they never reached that height. They were giving away the Clash of Champions on TV.
Yeah, I think in the 80s you're right, but I think in like the Monday Night War era, I think they hit that type of thing.
No.
Everything was hitting that.
No, the Clashes never did, which is why Bischoff was kind of encouraged to take the Clashes off of television and make more pay-per-view events. So the Clashes unfortunately never got to that hype and that height. And because they did them too often, number one. Saturday night's main event, when it first came out, I mean, you're talking on the heels of Hogan Andre. And you had the rematch of Hogan Andre where we had the ref that had the plastic surgery, which was just the twins, Earl and Dave Hebner. And Andre wins the title and then sells it to the $1 Million Man. That was viewed by just an ungodly amount of people. And I believe you could say the same for maybe not as much, but I know it was hugely watched, which was the one on MTV. The War to Settle the Score, where your headline was Piper and Hogan. I mean, that is why we call it the golden era. It was off the chart big, and why, no matter what you thought when Hogan died, whatever you thought of Hogan, whatever your opinion were of him as a person, you just couldn't deny the impact that him and that character of Hulk Hogan had on the business, because you put almost anyone else in that spot and it doesn't work. I think you might get close with the charisma of Dusty, but it wouldn't have been the same. And I don't think Ric Flair would have worked, because Ric Flair is always better as a heel. Always.
Oh, yeah.
So, all right, let's get into John Cena versus Logan Paul. Seth, we're going to start with you. Your thoughts on this matchup?
Logan Paul generation.
Yeah. And your thoughts on this match and your predictions. Did I just go out or just in my head?
No, just in your
There we
head.
go. It was my head.
You're fine on me.
My bad.
Okay. You said John Cena and Logan Paul, right? I don't know why.
I think I did.
I think I did.
I don't know. Let's go to the replay.
All right, let's rewind. Okay.
I think Seth's brain's on a delay.
It is. Okay. This one, I don't know if anyone remembers this, but before John Cena turned heel, I kept predicting that Logan Paul was going to join the Rock thing, and the whole final boss. But now with John Cena kind of going away from being a heel again, I feel like
he's not
he
is.
Well, yeah, but not entirely. He's still kind of in that zone. I feel like.
He is full back.
Okay, well, maybe I might have missed some stuff then.
He even last night he apologized to the kid that he insulted when he first turned heel.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, so they flew that kid out there so that he can do that.
Right. Yeah. No.
Okay.
This is full on.
I guess I missed some important stuff then.
Yeah.
And it was like, we're the
My
same
research
thing
has
you wore
proven
when
me
he
useless.
insulted you.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, I mean, I guess it doesn't stray from the point I was trying to make. That I feel like this is supposed to transfer that like kind of big heel to Logan Paul.
The big heel that no one likes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, Logan doesn't need help.
Yeah.
Logan he's
Yeah.
already there.
all.
And
Yeah, but I feel like this is just going to emphasize the whole Logan Paul is this big, like, hated heel.
right. But and here's what I respect about Logan Paul. Do I like him as a human being? No. But I don't know the dude. So it's hard. I can't
I never
legitimately
watched
make that.
Logan Paul, so I have
I've
no
never
clue.
I don't know him. I don't know what he's like when the cameras aren't rolling. Let
He's
me
a
put it
good
that
guy,
way.
I think.
I don't know.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
who knows
A
anymore?
while ago, he wasn't, but I think as time goes by, he's been a better.
I mean,
he's been
I
a
don't
better
know.
guy.
I used to think. I always
I
thought.
mean, he's had to have gotten better because of all the nonsense that he's put himself in. He
Right.
realized that he's screwing himself up.
Right, but like
So, I mean, like it's just one of those things.
I thought,
Mhm.
I always thought Mr. Beast was a nice guy, and all I hear is people bashing Mr. Beast. I like Paige.
That's been forever. Everyone.
There's no reason to hate Mr. Beast.
I'm
There
gonna-
honestly.
isn't. No,
I'm gonna
people-
raise my
well,
hand.
It's because people think it's fake, so they're like, "Oh no, this guy's just doing this for the money." Like, no, it's not. It's not
Well, like,
fake.
I like Pedro Pascal. Why does everyone
Mhm.
hate Pedro Pascal?
It's Pedro.
Because he's able to touch women and they don't complain about it.
Because he's, well, yeah, because he's not a perv.
I can hold the hand of my co-star, and my co-star is okay with it.
Right.
So that's why people hate him.
But
yeah,
or
but
he's
that's
everywhere.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Get outta
so what I was trying to say. So Logan, what I like about Logan Paul, number one, he puts in the work. The dude in the ring has been above and beyond, I think, what anybody would ever expect of him. Though he isn't,
I think
we know he's a
I
good
think
athlete.
having
but-
Shawn Michaels as the guy who's personally training you will give you motivation to put in the work.
right.
Yeah.
That-
If
yeah.
Shawn Michaels said, "Hey, I'm going to train you. You better put in the work." I'm putting in the work.
Right. The other thing is I think Logan Paul, he understands his role. He knows the assignment. He respects the business, and I think he knows he's the bad guy.
Yeah.
And so I think he's having fun with it.
Oh yeah.
I think
definitely
he's enjoying being the bad guy, as opposed to when Cena was the bad guy. I think there was always that I really don't want to be doing this
Yeah.
the entire time.
Internal conflict.
Like Cena's kind of a yes man. You'd say, this is the idea we want to do, and he's like, I'm all for it. Let's go. He'll do it, and he'll give you his all. But I never felt like he was 100% committed to this heel character, whereas Logan Paul has 100% embraced that he knows you hate him,
Oh yeah.
and he's gonna run with it.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
there really wasn't much of a transition for him to go to it anyway. So I mean, why try to be like if you was to do the opposite and say and they was like, "Hey, Logan, we want you to be the baby face." He's gonna get the John Cena heel treatment.
Right. All right,
No
Seth,
one's gonna believe
Mhm.
believes you're a baby face.
go ahead and finish off your preview and prediction.
I think I want Johnson, but I feel like it would definitely have. I guess it would be a positive, negative feedback if Logan won. I feel like that would be a good thing, so I think Logan's gonna win this one.
You're going with Logan Paul. Interesting.
Yeah.
Has Cena lost since let's see, since the
mean,
Chamber?
Austin Theory beat him. Solo Sikoa beat him. He lost all his matches up until he won
Those-
or he beat Cody and.
well, I was
and,
thinking like the Elimination Chamber when he won the Chamber to face Cody.
Yeah.
Has he lost since then?
Just Cody.
against Cody.
Oh, that's right.
I mean,
Yeah, he
Yeah,
just lost SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah.
He won to get there, but he didn't win when he got there.
Right. Yeah.
So-
I forgot about that.
another part
Just a
to this.
whole.
There's another part that you guys are overlooking.
Nuh-uh.
You stole my
So,
line.
Not this week, but the week prior, when Logan Paul cheap shot him and punched him in the face,
Yeah.
they were getting ready to set up something with Brock Lesnar. In fact, Nick Aldis was talking about Brock Lesnar, and then we got punched in the face. We never got to hear what that was. Pretty sure that's the next major feud is going to be him and Brock, and
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure Brock's going to come again. So if he does lose, it's probably going to be because of Brock, not because of Logan.
Right. I
They
think
can get Logan to win, but
yeah, I think Brock and Cena are gonna headline WrestlePalooza, which is gonna be the first PLE of the ESPN era. So you always want to start off hot. You always want to start off on the best foot that you can, and I think that it's crazy too because I heard Dave Meltzer, who I don't like, but I heard Dave Meltzer talking about the fact that he doesn't think AEW is going to do well at all because of WrestlePalooza. Because number one, it's the first one on ESPN. It's going to get attention.
Mhm.
Number two, it's most likely going to be headlined by Brock and Cena. And
Mhm.
people are going to tune into it.
Yeah.
So
Whoa.
they don't think that AEW can hit 100,000 pay-per-view buys, which I didn't know they were anyway.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think that's where we're going. So Ashton, I want to get your thoughts on this matchup and your predictions, my good man.
All right, so this matchup is I for John Cena fan all the way. Logan Paul, I hate the guy. And he's a heel, which is why he's so great at his job. So it's like I'm not even mad at him for being a heel. You know, I got a lot to say about him, and it's all just come from I just don't like him as a person prior to this.
Right.
And he has admittedly has been trying to be a better person. So it's like it's whatever. But as a heel, Logan Paul he has it all. John Cena said it last night on SmackDown. They give him shot after shot after shot. They just give it to him. You know, it's not. He's like, you don't earn anything. We're giving it to you because we see you have potential, but you're wasting it all that stuff like that, right? And what I don't like is superstar. They use Logan Paul to bury other superstars, where you can use a superstar to lift someone up, but without burying the person that just lifted you up.
Yeah.
But with Logan Paul, they bury everybody. Like everyone he's beaten, they're like no one cares about them anymore. When he beat after the he came out with the Miz, and then he fought the Miz. The Miz has been like has barely been mid card since then. You know, Ricochet is no longer even there.
Right.
You know, and he was boasting all this stuff that he does, and it's like other wrestlers do the same thing, or does it better. But whenever they put him up against Logan Paul, they just get buried. I think Randy Orton was the only one who didn't. But I think Randy Orton beat him. I think.
Yeah. I mean, it's Randy Orton.
Mm-hmm.
Can't bury
yeah.
Randy Orton.
Right.
Undertaker buries himself.
But this one I think they want to use Cena because Cena has no problem putting over another wrestler. He has no problem doing it because he did, like I said, he did it with Austin Theory. He did it with Solo.
Yep.
Did it with Roman. Yeah.
Cody.
So there's a bunch of names that Cena would put over, and I would understand if that's why he's going up against Logan Paul, because I think Logan Paul's stock has not been as high as WWE has wanted, or as high as it can be because of, and I think WWE shot himself in the foot with this one by giving Logan everything.
Right.
He only shows up for pay-per-view events. You know, his first 3 matches were all at WrestleMania. You know, you got wrestlers who's there for years who've never been, and it's like he gets there, and he's at WrestleMania, right? So they may have shot themselves in the foot with Logan Paul, and they need John Cena to help put him over. But for this match, though, I believe I would love for John Cena to win because I don't want him to lose all his matches on his way out. You know, but if he loses to Logan Paul, I hope it's worth it. Where Logan Paul does more than just what than what he's doing now. And if it comes down to him and Brock facing off at WrestlePalooza, I don't think John Cena should go into a Brock Lesnar fight with 2 losses under his belt.
Right.
You know, because Brock Lesnar is supposed to be the beast and everything like that. You're not going to beat Brock Lesnar if you can't beat Logan Paul.
Right.
You're not. It's not even going to be like believable.
What if Brock's the reason why he loses, though?
I was just saying,
If Brock is the reason why he loses, that's perfectly fine.
Right.
Because that just means that Brock had to interfere.
Right.
John Cena was gassed out for Brock Lesnar, and Logan Paul took advantage as a heel of the situation and picked up the win. If that's the reason, sure, no problem. But if it's a clean win or a clean win for Logan Paul, then there's no point for a John Cena versus Brock Lesnar fight.
Right. No, I agree.
Agreed.
100%. Yeah. And my next question was for everybody was going to be, do we get Brock tonight? Are we starting down that road? Or are we going to get that Cena Brock kind of feud that we got after WrestleMania 28 when Brock first made his return? And when that started off, all of a sudden we started to see a much more aggressive John Cena. So is that where we're going with this? Let's go to the Fenmores and let's find out their thoughts on this one. Where are we going? What's your prediction here?
So, you want to go? I went last first last time.
No, you gotta go first again.
All right. So, I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with. I want Cena to win. I mean, again, Logan Paul has all the talent in the world. I'd love to see down the road with a burn and something that leads up to it, like a story that actually leads up to it, for Logan to go face at some point and see if he could do the other side of the thing. But don't just turn him face. You know, have like a storyline or something that leads into it, like a.
It's got to be organic. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like have the fans organically turn him in time.
Right.
I would love to see if he could do the other side of the coin, because he can do a heel really, really well. Can you do a face, right? Are you the complete package all around?
Right.
But that's not a today thing. I would like to see that down the road, though. You know, maybe a year or two down the road. You know, see if he could actually pull it off. Cena alluded to it last night in his promo that you know, if he would just do X, Y, and Z, he could be the next guy. So I guess that part we'll see. I agree with what Ashton said, that if Cena can't beat him clean, if it's a clean win, then no, right? Like if it's Brock costing him the match, I could see that. But at the same token, we still don't know why Brock even hit him. Is it because Cena's pumped up the last real champion? Is that why he's going after him? We have no information of why Brock's even attacking Cena at this point, storyline-wise. Obviously, outside of storyline, we know he's attacking because, one last match for Cena before Cena retired. We all know this. But storyline-wise, what's going on here? So I would love to get more information on that for a story. But if Brock is not interfered in this match, Cena wins. If Brock interferes, 50-50.
Jesus brass knuckles.
And Cena's but Cena's back to being Super Cena. And he actually alluded to that last night. He goes, you're on here taking like your original. Well, I did that 20 years ago, and mine said word life on them. There's your school in thugonomics, like he went all on them. So Cena can kick out of brass knuckles. I'm not worried about that. He's Super Cena again. But it goes down to whether or not. What was that?
No, we were just saying boom.
Yeah.
Oh,
Boom goes the dynamite.
Boom. Collapsicle.
But yeah, if Brock interferes, I could definitely see Logan getting a win because of assistance from Brock Lesnar.
Right.
No one's gonna make you think you look bad because you lose because Brock beat you up while you're fighting another guy, right? Like Ashton and I agree on that. Like if Brock is the reason why he loses, cool, and then that sets him even more forward towards the next, PLE. I mean, we already have Brock doing it once after a match, so if Brock attacks him after a match again, then cool, and you can give Cena the win over Logan. You can still make Logan look great. Like Cena can make anyone look great in there, especially when he's a good guy. So Logan does, Cena can sell like a champ. So that's my prediction. Like, if Brock interferes, Logan Paul, but if Brock doesn't, Cena.
All right. How about your daughter there?
I have the same thoughts as you.
She has the same thoughts.
So I think
Yeah, she hates Logan Paul. Like, she can't stand him.
All right. Before I give you mine real quick, the main event. So I was wrong, actually. I thought it was Saturday night's main event. It was just called the main event in Indianapolis on February 5th, 1988. Drew a 15.6 rating. I don't know what that means in terms of millions of people, but it's a lot.
Maybe it's out of 20.
That's a lot.
And that was Andre versus Hogan with the infamous Hebners. The second highest rating was the main event 3 in 1990, February of 1990, which was Hogan versus Savage with a 12.8. So just to give you an idea, currently the ratings are 1.3 for Raw in the States, 1.5 overseas for a 2.8 total. Netflix counts both of them combined. Before Netflix only had the American numbers were recorded. So so that's just to give you an idea.
Yeah.
And Raw draws in a good amount of people every week. So that's just to give you an idea of where they are. All right, my thoughts
your
on
idea.
John Cena versus Logan Paul are very simple before we take a quick little break and then hit up the main event,
Hey.
or at least what we're going to be.
You haven't asked me or
This probably isn't the main. This probably is the main event of the show tomorrow. But what
you haven't asked me or Ashton about it yet.
we asked? Yeah, Ashton started the whole thing, and so did you.
I did?
Yes.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, you were
you
first.
actually went first
With the guy coming in?
with Logan and John Cena.
No.
Yeah, but we redid. We started because you asked about the guy coming in.
I was asking them because they were talking about Brock Lesnar showing up.
Oh.
Okay, go ahead. Do you think Brock Lesnar's showing up?
No.
Okay, so moving on. We're John Cena versus Logan Paul. I do think Brock Lesnar gets involved. I think Lesnar's going to give Logan Paul the victory. Maybe give Logan Paul a receipt on the way out as well. But I think the victory goes to Logan Paul because of Brock Lesnar starting a heated feud between John Cena and Brock. And it's instead of being a heated feud on the mic, this is going to be a heated feud physically, which I think is always kind of the best way for a Brock Lesnar feud to go. And I just realized that I've been sitting here this whole time with a post advertising today's show, just
Unposted?
sitting there waiting to be posted on Facebook.
Wow.
So,
Nobody knew that we were live. Is that
yay
why?
me.
Oh, well, watch our viewers boost by like double.
By none. Because
None. No one. No. Hey, we got one viewer after you made that post.
my Facebook friends.
We got one viewer after you made that post. Technically, we've gone higher.
Okay, well, I'm sharing it really quickly here. All right, now we can move on.
Yeah.
All right. So that's my prediction. I think Logan Paul goes
You're
over.
wrong.
I think John Cena loses tonight because of Brock, thus setting up their feud going into September's, and I believe it's on my birthday. I think it's September 20th is WrestlePalooza on ESPN, which means I'm probably not going to watch it live because we're having a party here on Saturday, September 20th. We're going to be down at the pool for a bunch of hours, and then we're going to come back up and play games and stuff like that. So I'll probably be watching WrestlePalooza on Sunday, and that'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting to see. All right, that's it. We're moving on to the Fatal 4-Way. When we come back, this song that I wrote here is going to be all about Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, the head of the table. Don't go anywhere, folks. When we come back, it's the Fatal 4-Way. Seth Rollins, CM Punk, LA Knight, and Jey Uso. We're going to predict that match. Don't go anywhere. This is the Positively Pat Sim Show, only on WANT and live streaming right here on YouTube. We'll see you in a few.
Like thunder cracks the sky, a shadow moves where legends die. Gold on his shoulder, pride in his veins. The crowd roars aloud, they chant his name. Every step a war, every glance a roar. Beneath his stare, a lion prowls and they don't dare. Tribal chief with the world in his hands, rules this empire, he's the man. Every step a war, every glance a roar. To the head of the table, he's unstoppable, unbreakable, stable.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Positively Pat Sim Show right here on WANT and live streaming.
Right. Oh wait, my volume's down. That's
I
why.
asked you not to annoy me.
Oh, my bad.
Welcome back to the show. This is our
There we go.
WWE Clash in Paris preview and prediction show.
Yay!
And we have made it to one final matchup.
Final hour.
Now, I think that the show tomorrow is going to be the main event's going to be John Cena and Logan Paul. The only way it's not is for some reason this match has larger overall implications. Yeah. But because I think that, I muted you because you're being loud.
My bad.
But I think that with the idea of Brock coming in and what potentially could happen with that, I think there's a lot more of a big fight feel and main event feel to John Cena and Logan Paul. However, I do think this match is going to be a lot of fun. I think this match is going to have a lot of intensity to it. Would you like to know matches for upcoming Palooza? You know it. Universal, you know we want to know. We want to know what you know because we know that you know what we want to know.
Wow.
That actually made sense.
I don't even. I couldn't understand.
I'm not repeating myself.
Please, can
Because
you repeat that,
I'll
please?
get it wrong. I'll get it wrong if I do.
Could you repeat that, please?
So, but this next matchup we're going to be talking about is the Fatal 4-Way for the World Heavyweight Championship. CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Jey Uso, and L.A. Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jason Derulo. All right. He's staring at me, isn't he?
I'm banning Seth from the show for like a month. All right. So we're going to start with the Fenmores this time. And I want to get your thoughts on this, on the storylines here, which is everybody wants a piece of Seth Rollins, but we're having issues with all four of these men. Jey Uso super kicking Punk out of nowhere. So
It was a little pre-told earlier in the show when Roman had the talk with Jay, but yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still like it caught me off guard a little bit. So go ahead and give us your thoughts on these four guys, their storylines, and where you think this match is going to go.
Well, I don't think at the moment Punk is going to get the title back. There's too much between him and LA Knight. They're setting up for a feud with those two. I'd assume it's going to be a WrestlePalooza, but if not, Survivor Series. There's too much. Those two are going head to head, and they already broke down into a full-out brawl at the end of Raw. So I can definitely see those two having a match against each other. I don't know if that means they're turning LA Knight or turning Punk heel, or they're just going to do double baby faces, just fighting each other out. I don't know.
I don't think LA Knight has enough hype behind him to get the title yet.
I mean, he has the hype behind him. I don't think
He's ready though.
you know. He's 45. He ain't gonna get much later than he's ready.
Yeah, he's my age.
Evolved enough.
Oh,
Like, yeah, he could do like a U.S. title in the
But DDP won his championship when he was in his 40s.
Yeah. Yeah. I do think they kind of missed their opportunity, but they were in the middle of Roman's run when LA Knight was at his hottest, and then the plan was Cody, not Knight. So wrestling's about timing, and I feel like LA Knight has had good timing as a mid-card guy, but bad timing as a main event guy.
Yeah,
Um,
that's the sad truth about him.
I don't see them going that route right now. I do see him feuding with Punk. Now, maybe if Punk somehow gets the title for some whatever reason, I could see him going that way to going forward. But right now, I just see CM Punk and LA Knight having a feud of their own. as far as Jay's concerned, I think it's setting up more for Roman than it is for Jay at this point.
I think that Jay, when he had the thing, slipped. He lost the ball, his eye off the ball, and slipped.
Maybe so.
Even he said he slipped.
Maybe so. For me, I'm gonna say that it's kind of setting up for Roman versus Seth down the line, and then maybe even they're going to maybe they'll do some war games with it, right? But I think more of the war games is probably going to be something with Solo Sikoa because with his whole faction, because they got Tama Tonga that's going to coming back soon, so that'll give them their 5. So they'll need to get the bloodline back together and almost do like a rematch of last year, but a little different this time. So got a different family this time and different, instead of having Bronson Reed this time. Anyway, yeah, because you already got like Jacob, Solo, Jimmy on SmackDown, and Sammy on SmackDown, right? So now you just need to get Jay and Roman involved in that. But like everyone's saying is we're trying to push towards Roman in the Vision. So,
Maybe they find some other guys.
maybe I don't know, but
I definitely feel like they're gonna get Jay.
yeah, Jay. I don't feel like Jay's gonna get it. Again, it's all setting up for Roman to get his hands on Rollins down the line. The only way that changes in my mind is if Roman helps Jay, and I don't see that be coming true right now. The way we want it to. I feel like Rollins is still going to find a way to escape with the belt for now, leading into a future storyline, like everyone's saying, like a Mania type thing with Roman down the line. So I don't think he's going to drop the belt outside of injury till Mania. So I think
Rollins, he might just like fake another damn injury.
Who knows? But he's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna lose that belt to WrestleMania. So I think Seth is still gonna be on top. The Jay thing, I mean, I don't know. I feel like he's floundering right now. Like he really hasn't been on that much either, outside of Roman's backup, outside of that one match he had, which is again setting up for Roman's return. So and Roman kind of overshot the whole thing there. So, yeah, I'm going to go with. Seth Rollins.
Okay. All right. The Fenmores are on the Rollins side of the fence.
I would love for Jay to come up with a win, but I just
Jay or Punk, I'd love it. But
I just don't see it.
Well, we're going in a little different order here. I'm going to say this. Just from what I've seen of things, I'm going to say that, yes, I do believe that Seth Rollins is retaining tomorrow. I think that Seth needs to retain tomorrow. Again, I think Sunday's going to be a vision-heavy show. It's going to be Breaker's. I think Breaker might make 2 appearances in 2 different matches. Bronson Reed might show up again in this matchup. It's gang warfare, essentially. This is how the NWO never lost. Right? And so that makes perfect sense. Now, in terms of where everything goes from here, I agree with Seth and LA Knight. I think Jay is going to be, or I'm sorry, CM Punk and LA Knight. Okay. I think Jay might be Seth Rollins' challenger at WrestlePalooza if they have that. I do agree that Roman is a long-term story for Seth, but I don't think it's Roman and Seth at WrestleMania. I honestly don't. I think there's one story that needs to be capped off, even if people think it's a bit drawn out. What happened at SummerSlam needs its comeuppance. You need to rectify what happened at SummerSlam, which means that I think WrestleMania is going to be Punk and Rollins. And I think the future of WrestleMania, as Paul Heyman says, Braun Breaker, is who's going to be in line for Roman come WrestleMania.
So when do you think Roman is gonna get his hands on Rollins? Because they've been hyping this up for years now.
Well, but here's the thing. Again, we talked about Roman has a limited schedule. Roman shows up kind of every couple months almost. So you can draw out Seth and Roman for a year. You can draw Seth and Roman out to next year's SummerSlam if you want and have that be the big payoff. Because obviously you want that match to be on a big card. You want that to be on a big –
Yeah.
that's going to main event a night 1 or a night 2. All right? But I think that build, having Romans go through Braun, go through Bronson Reed, go through Braun Breaker, to get to Rollins, let that be a long-term story over multiple major pay-per-views. Have Roman, if he loses tomorrow, get his win back at the Rumble. Have him go through Breaker, but have it, no pun intended, literally almost break Roman. And then he has to fight his way to get to Rollins. They keep getting away from him to SummerSlam. I could see that being a thing if they're thinking like WWE has been more recently than when before Vince left, of those really long-term storytelling. And I'm also a little biased. I'm a big Punk fan, and I would love to see Punk get that belt back from Seth on a WrestleMania stage, as opposed to putting that off till SummerSlam, because I think Roman and Seth doesn't need the title.
Okay.
I think Roman and Seth, all they really need is something that's going to allow them to go at it like a Donnybrook match.
I think if Roman was the cause of Punk winning the title from Seth, that would definitely give Seth the motivation to want to destroy Roman.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Love it. Really quickly here. So this is what's been shared with us right now in terms of the WrestlePalooza. Drew McIntyre versus Cody, which has been building up now. Punk versus Rollins, it looks like, is on the docket. So interesting.
Okay.
Brock versus Cena part 1 in what may be a gimmick match like Last Man Standing.
All right.
Other matches are being discussed still. Punk is 46 and will be turning 47 in less than 2 months.
Ooh.
Age is just a number, bruh. It's just a number.
Man, everyone's getting old.
So, yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
I
thanks,
said
bro.
everyone.
Yeah, wait till you get 46.
No,
Yeah,
I'll
when you
still
meant
be.
everyone, you meant everyone above 35.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but anyway, tonight I mean,
Anyone who's
obviously,
older than Logan
like
Paul.
I said, it's Seth Rollins is winning this. He's not. If he wins without Bronson and Braun, it's because the other 3 were their own worst enemy. That's it.
Yeah.
Let's go to Seth, and then we're going to finish off with Ashton, and then I will close out the show by talking about GetRedBeards.com. All right, go ahead, Seth.
I'm just kind of throwing this out here. I think LA Knight's going to win because I don't really think anyone else is going to win.
Yeah.
But this match is just the 4 people I probably never thought I'd ever care about in WWE all put against each other for a title match.
That's a bold statement.
Well, I never really cared for CM Punk, Jey Uso, Seth Rollins, and LA Knight.
I mean, you are a younger
I liked
generation
I
guy,
liked
but-
older Seth Rollins, but everyone else, like Seth Rollins now isn't someone I really care about in WWE, and same with the rest of them. I've just never really cared that much.
So
about them.
let me ask you this. So do you mean like you don't care about Seth Rollins? Is it because you haven't liked what he's done with his character over the last couple of years?
50-50. Some of the stuff with his character is fine, but the rest is just kind of, I just don't It feels like I don't need to pay attention to what these guys do half the time.
Because I'll say
It doesn't feel as important as other matches.
I'll say Seth's character for the last couple of years, I couldn't stand it as a babyface.
Mm.
But as a heel, I like it a lot better. The character he's been playing to me has always felt very much like a heel, acting
He's
like a
the
heel.
Joker.
Yeah, and now it makes sense. Like everything he does, what he wears, how he talks makes sense. What I don't like, though, and I'm like this across the board with a lot of heels. It's a fine line between getting your catchphrase in and making the fans feel like, haha, the joke's on you when we do the sing-along. Like The Rock was a master of it. When The Rock was a heel and he would say, if you smell, and the crowd would do it with him, he would stop. He would make you feel like crap for saying it, but you would still do it anyway because screw you, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Right? But Seth is still playing to the crowd.
Yeah.
And then he insults them. And it's like, just pick one.
I kind of like that, though. That's like one of the few things I like.
I can't stand it.
I
It
don't know.
bothers me that they'll change Becky Lynch's music because people sing along to it. But Seth's is still the same. People are singing it the whole time. He serenades them in it and is enjoying serenading them in it. Then he does his whole shtick of Monday Night Rollins, that he is the visionary, the this, the that. And he never scolds them for doing the sing-along thing with him. Now, Paul will.
Yeah, I mean, like even Paul Heyman says, "Hey, that's that's not what you say. It's when I say it."
Right.
Type thing.
Like Paul does it. Paul's got it. Paul and I wish Seth would do that. That bothers me about Seth. And I feel like it's like that non-committal thing. Like, I'm not committed to be fully babyface. I'm not committed to being fully heel. He's not an in-between guy. He's not the anti-hero. He's not a Stone Cold. He's not. Just commit. Just commit to it. So you're just predicting LA Knight because you really kind of don't care about anybody else? Like you're not invested in this match, so you're just going with LA Knight, Seth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, there's a guy from India.
I mean, what? What are you talking about? Oh. Oh, in the chat.
I love it. Hi, there's a guy from India.
Hi, bro.
From India.
We love our friends over in India. Thank you for joining us on the Positively Pat Sim show. We are worldwide, ladies and gentlemen.
India Jones. Not Indiana, it's India Jones.
All right.
India Jones now.
Before Seth gets
Oh,
us
this
canceled.
guy.
No, whoa, what do you mean?
All right. Ashton,
What do you mean get us
your turn.
canceled? What do you mean?
All right. This
Yeah.
match. So you guys mentioned a lot, and it's what happens now as well as the future of all four of these guys, and it's all very, very important. Let's see, the LA Knight, I think he has more than enough earned a title run.
Yeah, I agree.
Unfortunately, he's not gonna win it against Seth in this match.
No.
It's not gonna happen.
Sorry, Seth.
I think I think LA Knight has the star power to at least do a 6-month run.
Yeah. At least get one.
At least a 6 month run. I think he has the star power for it. The crowd loves him. He's a face. Everybody sings, does his chants and everything like that. So, it can happen. It can happen. It's just not right now. I hope it happens for him. Honestly, I really do. CM Punk needs to get his retribution on Seth Rollins. He has to. There's no way around it. I mean, we've all been waiting for him to get the belt back, and then for him to lose it in less than 4 minutes was just like, oh my God. You're fine with that with some people, not with everybody.
Mm-mm.
So that is something I hope he gets his get back with Seth after this. But that's not going to happen because he's going to bump into LA Knight and they're going to go at it and like idiots or whatever. And then Seth is going to take advantage of that for sure. Jay is he's another favorite of mine, and I want him to get the title back. I believe he's actually going to get the title back at some point.
Yeah.
But the talk that he had with Roman, where Roman said, "It's about you. You've worked hard. Everybody loves you. You're a locker room leader and all." So he gives him all his props and says, "You deserve to have the title again." And he basically told him he is going to get the title again. You just gotta keep going and make sure that you don't. It's about you, and you can't be trying to have friends, be friends with everybody. So the kick to CM Punk at the end of the last show they were on, I saw it coming, and I was still like, "Oh, damn it! Don't want to see it," but then you do.
Yeah.
So that right there is the first wedge between him and CM Punk. So like I think before that, CM Punk would not have outwardly just attacked Jay just like out of the blue because you know what, you're here. Let me just attack you. But now I think that is going to be something that is going to push Punk to attack Jay when they're both standing in the middle of the ring.
Right.
When they're both there in the middle of the ring, and let's say Seth Rollins and LA Knight are down, they're not going to attack them while they're down. They're going to look at each other, and then CM Punk is going to throw the first punch as retribution for getting kicked in the face. Seth Rollins is not winning this clean
No.
at all.
No.
Seth Rollins rarely wins anything clean, even when he was a face. Him coming off with a clean victory, it's few and far between. And this match, you guys said before, Braun Breaker, he's probably going to come out spear all three of them. Probably go after Jay the most because if you notice, Seth Rollins has been making Braun Breaker focus on Jay a lot.
Yeah.
And so I think the future for Jay is going through Braun Breaker, much like the future for Roman is going through Bronson Reed. So if Jay and Roman take out his two henchmen, then that's going to leave room for probably a few for Jay against Roman to take on Seth. That could be something that happens, because they both now have problems with Seth directly, and long-term storytelling is, you said, "Hey, Oos, you said I can get the title back. You know what? This is my chance, and not even you can stop me." And then Roman's like, like I said, you can't. It's all for yourself, so you ain't gonna stop me.
Right.
There you go. There's a match between Roman and Jay just off of that alone. But yeah, I think personally, like you guys said, Seth Rollins, he's gonna hold on to he's gonna win. He's gonna hold on to the title for a while, and I would love it for CM Punk to be the one to take it off him. And I don't even care if it's not a clean victory. Jay and Roman can come out to take out Bronson and Braun, and then they run interference with Seth to make sure that CM Punk wins, which then again sets up a fight, perfectly good last feud fight with Seth and Roman. So there's lots of ways that this one match can branch off to multiple storylines, and this I with these four, they're all really good, and I'm actually this is the fight that I'm looking forward to the most.
Yep. When you do,
I have a question for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
What do you think? Do you think that, say, the Vision gets involved in Roman's match earlier in the card, that Jay's gonna come out and maybe get injured, and that's why they can sell it off, and why he doesn't get the victory at over
That is
Rollins?
that is a huge possibility, because if, much like how Gunther has told him before, you, Jay, stretch yourself so thin by wanting to be there for everybody, that's why you lose. So if that's why he loses, and hey, it's like we all see the reason why, he got hurt helping Roman, and hopefully Roman comes out to help him.
Yeah, but I don't see it
happening.
I think Rollins is still gonna find a sneaky way to maybe roll up like somebody else up or something. But yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
mean, I could see in the future, to go what you were saying, is I could see Jay and Roman teaming up to take on the Braun and Braun. But at some point, I do agree. At some point, those two are probably going to have to either agree to let the other one go, or they're going to have to go at it in order to go after Rollins somewhere down the future, down the line. I don't know how far, but I think the next logical step is for those guys to team up to take on Braun.
yeah, we'll take them on again, because they fought him once already.
Yeah, SummerSlam.
Yeah, but I don't think it's over yet. And I actually see Roman versus Braun Breaker as something they could really do something a lot with. The new big dog versus the old big dog, spear versus spear. I mean, there's so much they could do with it.
I can see that happening, but I think the way that the story is going right now, the way that they're pushing Braun to fight Jay specifically,
Right.
It's more that route, because I mean, like, right now it's Bronson Reed who's focusing more on Roman. They would have to switch who they're focusing on for a Braun Breaker versus Roman match to make more sense, that is, other than just the big dog versus the new big dog.
I mean, that's an easy spot that they can do. Have Roman cost Breaker amend the match, or something in the future or something, and then, I don't know, or have like Jay cost Bronson the match, or Bronson Reed the match or something. And I mean, there's all ways we could go about setting that up, like you said. But yeah, I see what you're saying.
I got a question for you guys. And Seth, I'm going to take a chance and I'm going to unmute you first. Don't. All right.
I wasn't planning on doing that. I don't know why I did that.
You took the chance, and then he
hold
showed you
on.
what he was going to do.
Let me explain really quickly. I was planning on doing, but then he said don't do that, so I leaned back, and all of a sudden I tried to take like a normal deep breath, but it just came out like that. I don't know why.
There was no lean back with that. There was no lean back.
No, none.
I wasn't even prepared.
You
to
know
do
You
that
knew what you
myself.
wanted to do, and you did it.
You know those scenes in movies where the bad guy's just cracking his knuckles just because he knows he's going to just punch you square in the face? Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
It's like a horror movie. Don't open that, because this is going to happen. I'm going to take a chance.
Let me just open the
Told you not
portal
to
to
do it.
his side real quick.
All right, anyway, my question.
Can't touch me. I'm a minor.
My question to everybody. I don't care where you work.
Okay.
What are the odds? What are the chances
0.
that maybe tomorrow or maybe just in the near future, the Vision adds a fourth wrestler member?
Danny DeVito.
That could be good. You think it's going to be someone from NXT? Because it talks about Ethan Page and Ricky Starks at some point.
Ethan Page is currently kind of doing a thing. They're big on him and Chelsea Green. And
yeah.
pairing
I got you.
those
I'm just
two.
going off of what their earlier plans were in the
Right.
year. Because earlier in the year, there was talks about those two coming up.
now Ricky
Starks would be a
Starks,
good one.
Ricky Starks, I think would be a great fit with that kind of gang of misfits. I think Ricky, because one of the things that also provides you, I think, is that we're not getting from them a whole lot is I think you got to keep a group interesting. There has to be from time to time some friction. And you want to talk about a guy that can come in and bring some friction to a group, I think Ricky Starks would be exactly that guy.
Ooh. Wow.
Yeah, I can see that.
So
If you say
that
so.
would be really cool. I actually would like to see another member added and, just grow that Paul Heyman group. And really, that's how they're going to develop and create major main event stars. That's always been in wrestling a great way of building stars. The Four Horsemen did it for years. They would bring in a guy like Lex Luger, like Sid
Luger.
Vicious. They would bring in Barry Windham, and then they would break away from the group and go on and become huge stars.
Yeah.
I mean, immediately, the moment you broke away from that group, you could also point to legacy.
Yeah, Batista broke away and blew up.
Yeah. It was I mean,
Kaboom.
that's what these factions are supposed to do. It's why the NWO at the end of the day, even though it's still hugely popular because of nostalgia, it was not a great faction when you really stop and look at it because it just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And
it was like everybody was NWO. It was like
Right.
everyone's NWO. Then who's left?
yeah, if everybody's special, nobody is.
I'll tell you who
I'm
was left.
special.
You had that never joined. You had DDP. He never joined, not once.
And Goldberg.
Goldberg never
Yeah,
joined. That's right.
Goldberg, DDP. Oh God, Piper never joined.
The only guy that joined that definitely never should have, and I thought it was the worst choice that they could have done to put him in it. I don't care who he's friends
Sting.
with, was Sting. Sting
Yeah.
should have been WCW from beginning to end because he was the franchise there more than anybody else.
He is the
So,
franchise.
All right, so we've got our predictions
Who's right?
for
I am. I win.
Clash
I'm
in
correct.
Paris. Folks, we have absolutely appreciated and loved you joining us on the show. The chat was a lot of fun. Thank you, Universal,
I'm still the
as
favorite.
always.
I'm still a favorite.
I want to thank.
Are we finishing on time?
We are.
Oh.
We are
Oh
finishing
Oh
on
my gosh.
time. Before
Sorry, hold on. I need to delay this a little bit longer.
before we go, a couple of things we got to get out of the way before we say goodbye. And I thank all of our guests and everything like that. Yes, I want to encourage you guys to get over to getredbeards.com. Put in the promo code makes it better to take 10% off. You can get the most delicious and really good hot sauces, and some great hold on, I can fix this, folks. Don't worry about it. They have delicious seasonings for all foods, all-purpose seasonings, steak seasonings. They're amazing. We are huge fans here in the Sims household. Don't forget, tonight, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, is our honest review of the 1990 live-action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm super excited for that. And I hope you guys enjoy your Labor Day weekend, and then come back and join us on Wednesday for a very special live episode of Warriors Unleashed with another DDPY warrior, Angela Dolina. She's going to be on here talking about gaining confidence and what that means. How do we do it? Why do we do it? What do we do when we get it? All of that's going to be discussed. It's going to be another great show for you, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm also looking forward, of course, to tomorrow's Clash in Paris. I want to thank my special guest today. All right, fine. There's Seth. Seth, thank you for being on the show. Thank you for giving me. Thank you for giving me more gray hairs. I want to thank Ashton Harris, my good friend, and Georgia Buddy, for jumping on.
Georgia?
Yeah.
Georgia?
I'm in Georgia.
Ashton messaged me yesterday right after Doc Haywood did. Doc, the ultimate bad guy now. And both of them said the same line. I can't make it on the show tomorrow. And so I sent them both the same message because I got them at the same time. I go, that's 2 down. And Doc laughed, and Ashton felt bad. And so Ashton gained points in my book because he felt bad enough to show up today. Doc didn't feel bad at all and didn't show up at all. I also want to thank.
It's your fault. You told him I was going to make it right, and that's why you ruined the whole thing.
Yeah, I want to thank the Fenmores for jumping on today. It was great having you on. Great job, everybody, with their previews and predictions, and I really appreciate everybody being on today. George, you look like you want to say something.
Yeah. I don't know if you've gone over it earlier in the week or not, but if everyone could just make sure you keep DDP in your prayers.
Yep.
Because as everyone knows, he has a heart thing going on at the moment. He's probably going to be okay, but just still keep him in your prayers. And remember, nothing's impossible if you believe in yourself.
Yep.
What's impossible say? I'm possible.
Yep. Absolutely. 100%. Yeah, we mentioned that yesterday with Scott French, and we were going to do that at the end of the show here, but thank you for mentioning that. Yeah, DDP ended up in the hospital with atrial fibrillation, which is like a heart murmur type of deal, and irregular heartbeat, that kind of thing. So, yeah, definitely keep him in your prayers. I have all the faith in the world. Dallas is too stubborn to go out any way than the way he wants to go. So, yeah, our prayers are with him. Really quick, it looks like Ethan Page will be to SmackDown very soon, planning a Canada stable with Ethan, Chelsea Green, Natalia, and the possibly returning Jericho. Yep. And if Jericho comes back, I think that's definitely gonna be a hot topic on our show here.
Definitely.
When CM Punk came back, we were just a small little nobody listens to us radio show. We're still a small nobody listens to us radio show, but we are but we are growing now, and so we definitely can't wait for big moments to happen in wrestling and entertainment, in music, all that fun stuff. Guys, it's been an absolute pleasure being on with you today. Again, don't forget to join us later today for our honest review show, and on Wednesday with Angela Dolina, the DDPY Warrior. It has been our pleasure being here and informing and entertaining each and every one of you. God bless. And nothing planned for expanding the vision at this time. Well, how dare you just end this on a downer? Just kidding. We love you, Universal. We love each and every one of you, everyone who's part of our Sims Nation, and we'll see you later. Especially we'll see you next week right here on the Positively Pat Sims Show on WANT Radio, where if you want it, we got it, and live streaming on YouTube. Take it easy, folks. And if it's easy, Ashton, what should they do?
Take it twice.
Take it twice, people. So long, everybody. See you later.
Are dim, but the room still hums with the echoes of laughter and the moments we spun. Every honest word is like a stone in a stream. It rippled, it lingered, it shaped our dreams. these walls. And if you ever wonder where I'll be, look to the screen, I'll be there, you'll see. Goodbye to the faces that stayed in the glow. Goodbye to the voices I'll always know. This isn't an end, just a bend in the road. Goodbye for now, my friends, my show. The tape may stop, but the reel still spins. Every honest word, a place we've been. This goodbye's a whisper, not a shout. Just know you've been what it's all about. And if you ever wonder where I'll be, look to the screen, I'll be